It's Three the Hard Way. With DJ B. Jala, Miss Di, and Mark Citizen J. It's RTJ the Podcast.
Yo, what it is? We back in the motherfucking building. It is your boy DJ B. Jala. I'm in the flesh.
The one and only Model Citizen J.
And to my right,
Miss Dom, hi.
and y'all already know down below, she goes by the name of
Miss Dom.
So thank everybody for tapping in. We back, we live. I think we might be experiencing just a tad bit of a delay. So
yeah, you know,
if you hear something twice, just work with us, man.
Listen,
we color folks. We out here on this internet thing.
Yeah, I think every time we get a delay, we need to start singing "Row, row, row your boat." So we just get that delay, and it just sound mad in sync and in groove and rhythm.
I did that in music class, and we actually used to sing that song to do that.
But what's good, everybody?
So real quick, man, I want to give a quick shout out. Yeah, man, a quick shout out to everybody that joined us last week for the kickoff premiere episode of RTJ the Podcast. Coming to you live with this all new platform, all new layout, new cast. Once again, welcoming Miss Dom to the fold and to the team. We was getting a lot of good praises for the energy that you brought to the show. So real quick, how did it feel after having your first episode with us? What was it like for you?
Can everybody hear me? Because I don't know. Can y'all hear me?
Oh, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Honestly, I was very, very, very nervous. But like, I guess hearing the feedback, it kind of like eased it a little bit. But I'm probably always going to be nervous. But it definitely like brought some comfort to my feeling.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with positive nervous energy. If you don't get nervous before you about to do something, then that means you shouldn't be doing it. That's not for you. So, if you said you was nervous, I'm telling you didn't look nervous. Everybody who hit me up was like, yo, she's a perfect fit for the team, yo. I was like, yo, I appreciate that, man. Listen, we don't make no mistakes over here at RTJ the brand. We know what we doing.
Facts. You was the perfect median to have some control in the room. And like I said, a lot of the places that these conversations is going to go, your presence as a very strong, independent woman that you are is much needed in this room. So, like Model Citizen Jay said, we couldn't even tell that you was nervous. You got in there, you did the damn thing. So, shout out to you, though.
Word.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Now, there's one thing I will point out. Model Citizen J, you can back me up on this as well. So as we're still trying to figure out how to link all the accounts so that everybody gets the opportunity to share this stream, get to watch us live and in action, or, even if they watch it later. But nonetheless, we want them to see it live while we're here in direct. When you did your segment of Come Correct, there was a couple of supporters of the show, right, that was tuned in. That actually had some rebuttal to some of the things you were saying. Now, we couldn't see the comments in the chat. Had we done that, it would have been a greater opportunity to have some interaction and dialogue because you had obviously speaking on behalf of the ladies, and some of the pushback was from the men that said, "Hey,
of course,
some of what she was saying was a little bit of cap there because I didn't try that and it didn't work." So hopefully tonight we got the connections right.
Very
so
unfortunate.
We can see that.
Yeah, real quick. Shout out to Rebecca real fast, man. Our number one Journey fam supporter, yo. Peace and love, Rebecca, yo.
Hey, Rebecca, girl.
Yes. Real quick, Model Citizen J, man. Shout out they podcast that they got going down. Let the people know they can tune in.
Shout out to the Guys Podcast show. The Guys Podcast on Facebook. You probably find them on YouTube. I know I watch Facebook every Wednesday at about 7:00. Yo, listen, it's a dope panel collective group. Yo, they just be kicking knowledge, man, cracking jokes, having a good time, giving you some valid information, man. So if you got time, definitely, please tap in, yo, and join the family, yo, see what they got going on. As you can see, Miss Rebecca, she always taps in. She joins our podcast. I tap in, I join her. Yo, life is good, man. Salute once again.
Yes, sir.
And again,
So-
listen, everybody, if you out there right now, you can tap in. If you watching my live on my main page, my Facebook page, please run over to the Facebook group page, RTJ the Podcast Show. Join the group page, log in. So this way, tap in. So this way, when you put your comments up, I can read them live on air. Okay, please. Okay.
Facts. So, like I said, we live right here on StreamYard. We linked in on YouTube, RTJ the brand. We're on Twitch, respectively. Our personal pages, Model Citizen J, B Dollar the CEO. Twitter, same name. Facebook group page, RTJ the Podcast. So we everywhere, baby. So you got the link, you see it, share the live, send it to your friends, follow the pages, subscribe, hit the bell so you can know we live and all that. I got to get used to saying that now. I'm always on the other end watching other people say, click the little bell right there. And get
or they be like
subscribe, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying?
It's somebody that sings. They be like, you could ring my bell. Somebody sings it.
I mean, you got to get creative with it. Got to get
down below.
With it.
That's the link for the guys podcast, man. Listen, tap into that link. All right, tap into that link.
Now, if y'all catch me looking down, it's because I'm also just wanting to make sure that the stream is coming out proper on Twitch. Again, I know that's a big platform for gamers and things like that, so I'm kind of learning that. But it looks great. I'm on your page right now, Model Citizen J. It looks great over there. We look live, baby. We look live, baby. So you know, damn. Rebecca was like, damn, they got my government all out there when she signed in on YouTube and all that. But look.
Oh, nah, she hyped that it's finally showing because on Facebook it wasn't showing.
Right.
So if you follow,
saying
listen, if you want your name to be out there, if you want your you know what I'm saying, your due justice, you know what I'm saying, your due diligence and all that good fly stuff, hop on to RTJ the brand, the YouTube channel and stuff like that. Again, like, subscribe, comment, you know what I'm saying? Then boom. Click the bell, and then your name get to pop up when you leave a comment,
Facts.
Don't forget, we've been doing this. This is episode It's episode 2 on stream, y'all. But it's like 50 something. So that means if you want to listen to any of the old shows, old episodes that we got, listen, we on Anchor, we on Google, we on iHeart, we on Apple, we on everything.
Another one,
Spotify,
another one.
So listen, tap in, y'all.
Shout out to the biggest hustler.
We got y'all rocking
in the music industry, DJ Khaled. Another one. Still don't understand it, but that's not my call. Whatever. Shout out, Miss Rena in the building. She is a big RTJ the brand supporter. Definitely hooked us up with a lot of opportunities, partnering up with us when we was over at 105.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure we're gonna link up with her with some other things to do down the line. But shout out to her for tapping in. And tapping to everybody that's checking in right now. I think this is good that we also go to the 7:30, 7:45 hour because now everybody should be in the crib. They can relax, and kind of really tap in full and really get this thing cooking right, man. Shout out to my brother Eli, my tattoo brother. What's good?
Wait, is he out here? Because I need some new ink, man.
Nah. He in New York. That was my brother out there when I used to work at FedEx. Damn near every Saturday we would roll up Harlem, Brooklyn, wherever, to go get tatted up. So that's my guy right there. I see wifey tapped in, which better. I wasn't going to unlock.
What up, T?
Right. So everybody tapped. So I'm loving it. The YouTube is rocking right now. I'm loving it.
I just want to say,
talk about
that was so awkward to see her name on because she don't do no social nothing
at all.
So I had to squint. Because I saw a sniff, I'm like, I said, it's YouTube.
For the record though, for years that we've been together since freaking Adam and Eve. At this point, I've been trying to get her on social media because she's all over my joint.
That she's stuck to her guns. I respect
her. Don't be fooled by that, D, because she signed into mine. So half the time I'm like, how am I following these people and I don't even know who the hell they are? That's because
now her logging into yours and following people,
clicking away all this waist trainer and this workout session and this apple cider vinegar shot. Benjamin.
So where's
all this coming from?
So you creeping on the low and don't even know you a creep. You a whole creep out here on the internet and don't even know.
Here's the gangster shit though, right? Will come up to me, did you see this? This Instagram is mad funny. Look it up. My nigga, are you sitting in the bed just on mine showing me my own shit? It's real like that. It's real.
Like that's my feed. I know.
It's I just put that up 5 minutes ago. That's me.
Again, y'all. This is why we created RTJ the brand. This is what Journey stands for: joining others under righteousness, nobility, and equality.
That's it.
What's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine. So it's teamwork.
Here's the thing about it too. What's yours is mine. Look. She in the comment. What's yours is mine.
What's mine is yours, and what's yours. No, what's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine.
That's that bullshit right there.
I don't know about all of that.
That's that bullshit right there. Yo,
this is why I'm single.
But check it though. Here's the ill shit, right? This goes to show you what kind of man I am, right? Because the fact that my wife got my logins to damn near everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like even if I was sitting there trying to doing something, I couldn't even hide nothing. So it's like, you look, let's live straight and narrow.
Let me tell you, I logged into my ex account. I ain't eat for a week.
Dollar. We have a stage in our life. We totally transparent. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm too old to lie because I'm not gonna remember it. So I'm just gonna tell you the truth. You can have all the passwords, all the passcodes, all of that. You can matter of fact, you can have my location because I'm gonna be somewhere, probably minding my business anyway by myself if I'm not with you.
Right.
So it is what it is.
Here's my motto when it comes to cheating on your significant other. Okay. There's one rule I stand on for everything.
Talk about it.
I hate my motherfucking job, which means I hate work. And to me, cheating is work. I hate work, so I'm not going to do it.
No, cheating is work. Because now you got to be sneaky, then you got to be lying, then you got to do too much.
Craig. You ain't got to lie. You know you was at the show.
I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there right now. The next girl I get, she has nothing to worry about. Model Citizen J is chilling. I'm sitting on the porch. That's what
they all say. That's so sweet.
No. See, I mean
with the little ting.
Wait. I mean it because you know why?
I love that.
See, there you go, Miss Down.
Man,
just give me my moment.
She gave you the condescending.
You can have it. Go ahead.
Just give me my 2 moments. You know what I'm saying? Because now it might have been one looking and listening. Listen, it might have been one listening and looking right now, and you done hit him with this, and she like, yeah, I'm gonna fly away. Red flag. I saw what Miss Dime did. Red flag.
Except for him, ladies. Except for him. He's the exception.
My boy Eli said cheating is not only work, it's not worth it. Talking from experience. From that Latin community, they might chase you out with a butcher knife, so you might want to chill.
Yeah, they got razor blades.
She said, so if cheating wasn't work, would you do it? No, I wouldn't, because my wife pretty much does everything needed to do to keep her man at home, for one. And number two, as y'all can see, if anybody knows me, I'm a hefty nigga, right? So that still takes effort. And half the time I can't give you my full effort. So therefore, it ain't worth it for that either.
Jesus in heaven.
Yo. Listen, Rena, you are on point. We are definitely at that age. Listen, talk about it. Let's just talk. Let's have a seat. Let's talk about it. Let's be adults. Like, chill.
These hoes ain't shit. Shout out to Rob. Look, yo, and take it from me, my citizen Jay. Obviously, you speak for yourself. I'm a simple guy. There's not too much that I ask of. I'm really like, look, just keep the noise to a minimum. Sometimes I might need my hair rubbed while I'm watching the game. Other than that, I'm straight. I really don't need to do too much. And that just speaks to a lot of the shit I used to do when I was younger. So at this point in my life, I'm like, son, ain't nothing new to me no more.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I had too much fun outside. I'm good. I'm in the house now.
Right. Every day.
For real.
So a lot of men have good women at home and they still cheat, but that's another part.
We're gonna talk about
you definitely look. Yeah,
you absolutely right though.
Funny enough, hold that thought. Hold that thought, Miss Rebecca. Hold that thought. So like we say, man, RTJ in the building all day, every day. We
Twice
again never like
Sunday.
to lose. Right, let them know. We definitely don't like to lose sight of the work that we are doing in the community outside of what we're doing on this podcast, where you really see us cutting up. But on the regular, we out there doing our 9 to 5, but also we are a part of a mentoring program called Respect the Journey, Inc. So in that regard, we are out here teaching the youth how to live the right way and not be out here acting like knuckleheads like y'all might see us do right here. But that's only because we're letting our hair down. As you can see, Model Citizen J got the blowout going on right there.
You know.
So y'all already know, man. We still got the GoFundMe up. Just type in Respect the Journey Inc. Fund. We are still taking Model Citizen Jay. Go ahead. What they got to give us?
Listen, all you got to give us is a few dollars. Give us a couple of moments of your time. If you ain't got time to give the dollars, you got time to share a post, okay?
That's it.
You got time to tell somebody about it. Because I'll be real with y'all. We took a little time off because, it was winter season. Our kids have joined their respective school teams. So we wanted them to focus on their first inaugural season playing on their teams. We didn't want to distract them. We just only wanted to support them and just give them guidance and love and caring. But now their basketball season is over. They're going to be coming back. They're looking for training. Honestly, they've actually told the kids on their team about what we have going on about their real team. As they like to say, their real team. This is when they join their school team, that is quote unquote their other team. That's the second team. Respect the Journey Inc., the mentoring program, is a family. It's bigger than basketball, so that's why they call us the original team, their original family. Like I was saying, they told their other teammates about it. So now we're looking to get a lot more kids. Okay, we need your help because we, not only do we actually go out there and train with the kids, we like to bring things like cases of water for the kids. We like to bring fruit. We want to teach them healthy ways to train and develop their mind, body, and spirit. So like my good brother was saying, hit up the GoFundMe account, leave $1 or $2. If you can't, share it. Okay. Again, I know some people don't want to donate, but they do like the drippity drip. They want to get fly. They want to look good. As you can see, Journey fam on my hat, respect on my good brother's hat. You know what I'm saying? You can go to RTJthebrand.com. Please hit up the site, follow the directions, slide in the DM, hit us up on the email. Let us know what you got going on. Okay.
Facts. It's that time, like you said, because they damn sure running back over here now, knocking on my door again. So I know it's about that time already. I think we'll be out there with
y'all. Know how B Dollar feels about. Y'all know how B Dollar feels about
knocking on my door, bro. Don't knock on my door. I'm throwing buckets of water out the window now. Okay, it will be on you.
We doing the bucket challenge all over again.
The stay away challenge. But y'all already know what it is, man. But let's get right into it, man. Showing love. Y'all know what this segment is all about, man. We want to kind of give kudos, show love, give flowers to the people out here doing some impactful things in the community. Whether it is somebody famous, well known, whether it's Joe Schmo from around the corner, it might be Bobo on the second floor that know how to braid hair real good. She got everybody out here looking right, so she deserves some flowers too.
I need to know where she at because as you can see, I need mine done.
Yeah. He out here looking like Krusty the Clown. So you gotta get his.
Why I gotta be Krusty the Clown? I can't be Snoop. I can't be DJ Quick. I can't be. You know what I'm saying? I can't West Coast this.
We're gonna give you.
I told you are Jimmy Bones.
Jimmy Bones.
Yo, shout out my brother Hollis in the building. Holla Jr. in the building. Y'all already know.
Appreciate
Rap extraordinaire. Yo, sorry, my man got the whole what was it paid in full on lock? Like their whole swagger style is fire. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with my bro. Get onto the wave that he got going on. Like, yo, we got definitely get him on the show. Spit some bars for us or something. Get with it.
Yo, Hollis, man, yo, drop your links to your social media pages and stuff like that, so we can let the people know where you at, where we can find you, man.
Throw it up in the chat. Throw it up in the chat, man.
Yo, come on, B-Dollar.
Support.
Let the people know what Journey stands for once again, man.
Yo, joining others under righteousness, nobility, and equality. Everybody gets some shine on this stage.
Everybody eat, B. Everybody eat. You get a plate. You get a plate. Everybody get a plate, man.
All right. Miss Dime says she's gonna sing for us later tonight and all that. So we are getting everybody.
Exactly. Don't hit the face.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? She said she got the me.
Look,
she ready.
Never.
Miss Dime, look, I told you I got the praise and worship video. Don't make me have to throw it up now.
Please don't.
Please don't. Look, I think I found what I needed. So the next time she's on hot seat and she don't make it through, that video was going all the way up.
I'm answering every question. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is.
So, like we said, we are gentlemen out here. We got manners. We got some respect. So, Miss Dime, would you please kick us off with showing love? Who are you out here showing love to tonight?
So I have two today.
I got our first twofer.
Yeah.
Let's
go.
So I have two. One is a wig line called Nettie Betty Wigs. She actually is she's also a really great content creator on TikTok. Her name on TikTok is, I believe, Nettie Betty as well. She has like over 100K followers on TikTok. She revamps wigs. Like if you send her a wig that looked like it been rolled hard and hung up wet, she will revamp that and have you out here looking fried down laid to the side. Hey girl. But yeah, her name on Instagram is Nettie Betty Wigs. That's Netty Betty, like regular Betty, and wigs. She's really dope. And the next person I have is Red Cosmetics. She's another beauty brand person. She sells lashes, lip gloss, eyelash applicators, eyeliners, things like that. Her name on Instagram again is Red Cosmetics. I believe it's REDD and then Cosmetics. So those two people, really dope people.
Nice. Shout out to them. Wow. Definitely, as they keep on what they doing, we gotta definitely get them on the show too. Give them a spotlight so they can go ahead and promote what they doing. Model Citizen J, what you got for us?
Yo, this week I just got one person, but since Dom kicked it off, I might throw in a twofer. You know what I'm saying? Since we got the first twofer of the season. Let's go. But first and foremost, man, listen, y'all know I'm on vacation right now. I'm on spring break. I work in the school system, so I've been kicking it. I've been cooling all week long. So I'm just giving a shout out to all the teachers, all the faculty, all the staff who are on spring break right now. Yo, I hope y'all doing something that is strictly for you. I hope you told your kids leave you alone. They go some microwavable food. I'm gonna cook you some dinner. Don't talk to me. Like just leave me alone. Like I'm on vacation. Like for real, because we work hard. Okay, we deserve this time. There's a lot that goes in with taking care of children, taking care of somebody else's children, especially when you're taking care of like 30 at one time and stuff like that. So, just shout out to the teachers, man. This is for y'all, for the staff, for everybody who just got time off, for the principals, for anybody who just on vacation from kids right now. Y'all just get y'all just due.
Fact.
My second, you silly Miss Dom. My second shout out. I'm showing love to the maintenance crew, to the janitorial staff, to the groundskeepers. I don't know what their official title is, but to the gentlemen, to the two men that service the facility, the complex that I live in. Yo, these dudes be in over like 300 apartments fixing stuff. They always got a smile on their face. They always come to work happy. Their motto is, I'm gonna treat your place like it's my place. And they honestly mean that. They go above and beyond for these people, for the people who live here, for the tenants. So I just want to let them know, like, yo, hopefully I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna let them see this clip. Y'all, I appreciate y'all. You guys are awesome. You guys are dope. And the reason why I'm gonna let you know why they dope. Yeah, I had to get my TV put on my wall real fast, right? So I ain't know how to do it. I am no Bob the Builder. I don't put stuff up. I don't build things. That's not my forte. I know my lane. Okay. I had to let them know. I'm like, yo, fellas, maybe when y'all get off of work, whatever, real fast, like I'll buy y'all lunch or I'll buy y'all something to eat. Can y'all put my TV up? And they was like, man, listen here, brother. We gonna stop by while we on the clock, while we getting paid for it, and we just gonna put your TV up for you, no problem. I was like, do I gotta put a service order? He said, nope, not at all. I said, can I get y'all something to eat? Can I get y'all lunch? He said, nope. The only thing we need from you is a thank you. And I appreciate that. A lot of times, sweet. Yeah, a lot of times when I do bump into them, when I do get to see them in between, when they're taking a break, they generally and genuinely always ask me about my mother and my grandmother. And I truly, truly appreciate that, yo.
I love that.
All right. Yo, Rob, I got a 70-inch television, man. I'm not hanging that TV by myself, B. It's not going down like that. All right. But yeah, those are the two people. Those are the people I'm showing love to, yo. For real.
All right. So right there, y'all see it in the comment there. Red Cosmetics by Bree. So tap in with them. Get done up to the sun up. You already know.
Yes. All my lashes mostly is mainly by her, and my lip glosses as well.
Yo, funny enough that you mentioned lashes, right? Because I'm looking in the camera right now, and I'm like, with this damn ring light, I look like before you put the lashes on, and then you look like after you put the lashes on.
No, for real, lashes really make a difference. Like,
Yo.
it's real. Yes, done it from the sun up.
I be like, damn, all right, so when y'all be in the mirror, y'all be definitely like this. This look like, all right, make sure I ain't got no glue in there and whatnot. Oh man, but mine's real quick, man. Shout out to CUC 100. That is the Community Unity Center 100. They are based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Why I want to give them a shout out right now. Obviously, everybody that is in tune with what me and Model Citizen J has been doing for the last few years with our nonprofit with Respect the Journey Inc. Again, everything we have done has been out of our own pocket. Wear and tear on our cars, picking up kids, dropping them off, just doing what we do. And again, we are never in a position that we're complaining about it at all, but do understand with the type of work that we're doing and the type of work that we ultimately see for the future of what we're trying to build. It does take a lot. It does take a team. We are two strong-minded individuals that's like, yo, we are going to find a way to get it done. But sometimes it is okay to step back and be like, look, we need some help. So I put a post out the other day because we are definitely in the market to try to find how to go about acquiring a building just to make a lot of what we do easier, to have one location, a home-based platform. So I got some feedback and some responses back. I was put in connection with these gentlemen. Goes by the name of Brother Ross. Ultimately, what they do with their nonprofit, not only are they a community-based nonprofit that is also in cahoots with supporting the youth and making sure they are set up for success as they are the future of what's going on in this world, but they also help other nonprofits get resources that they need. So if you're in the hunt for a building, they will show you how to get that. If you're in the hunt for a grant, loans, whatever, they will show you how to get that. They will show you what paperwork you need to file. They will show you, how to help you word it to get these grants and let it be known what it is that you are out here doing. They will show you the different entities and the levels that you need to be at to get some of the things that you need to be. Through some of the research I was doing, I was pleasantly I don't want to say surprised, because you can honestly feel the vibe when you're talking to somebody and know if they kind of, blowing smoke up your ass or really giving you the real deal. When I was able to go and match what I was told to what I found on the internet, man, these brothers is out here doing some major work, putting real boots to the concrete, really getting this work done. And the biggest thing, and again, I know we preach unity for everybody, but the fact that it is people that look like us, that are controlling the narrative of what we're really out here doing, that is hella dope on so many levels. I'm glad that soon we will be in partnership with them to really help us get off the ground to where we need to be. So I want to say salute to them for all the work I've seen y'all doing so far. They got an event coming up soon that me and Model Citizen J will be out there to kind of see it live and in action and kind of chop it up with them in the flesh. So y'all can really start to see things moving and grooving, and not just see us posting talking about, yo, we want to. Now it's time to go. So shout out to them.
Pretty soon it's gonna be pull up to this event, pull up over here. We doing this, we doing that. We got the kids over here.
Starting here and we going everywhere. We come back home, New York. We everywhere, y'all.
Oh yeah, we outside.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. Y'all gonna know that. And for this ain't a rant, but for everybody that was sitting on it, not trying to get down, help us do what we gotta do. When it's time to go, take a number. Shit.
Yo.
But shout out to
the price is doubled. All right, the price didn't.
That part. The price won't go up.
What Fat Joe said?
Listen, today's price is what? Not yesterday's price? Something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yesterday's price is not today's price.
Today's price. So
that's what it is.
Y'all already know. And that's not for your kids. Your kids is good. We talking to you. So yeah. Shout out to them, CUC 100. Check them out. They on Facebook. Obviously, you can Google that, kind of see some of the work that they're doing, and also get information on some of the other nonprofits that they work with as well, to get things moving and moving. So that's showing love today. I didn't have a twofer, I had a one-for, but whatever the case is. Yo, Miss Doc, look, she's already fallen into place. Like, I don't even think we explained to her about the twofer. Yo, she already came out with a twofer.
See, this is when you know how we like to say a lot of things be organic. Okay, facts. We don't like pre-game none of this, okay? This is real deal. This is why we live, yo, because we want to let y'all know, like, this is what you get, all right? So, Miss Dom, all right, a few seasons ago, I want to say about season 1, B Dollar came up with the term twofer, okay? So that means when you hitting somebody with a 2-for-1, we just call it a twofer. So when you said I got 2 people today, you actually kicked off the very first twofer of season 5. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't even know. You doing things you don't even
Round
know.
of applause for that. Round of applause for that.
It just happens.
So this just confirms why you a part of the family, why you 10 toes down already. Come on,
once again, man, shout out to the family over there at 1051 Live. There was a saying written on the board that we quoted every week. It didn't happen to you, it happened for you. Again, the fact that we have been keeping you in mind again to join us for the longest time. This was the time and it's right. And this is just affirmations right there. Like you pulling shit out the hat we ain't even tell you about. So we moving.
Thank you.
He moving. So let's jump right in, man. First conversation of the day. We're gonna get right into it. Product of your environment. So my question opposed to the room, to the listeners on the chat, time in if you will. What does product of your environment mean? Basically, you are where you live, right? In certain aspects, let's say for people that's overweight.
I told you down the people's loving you, son. I told you, son.
Thank you.
Right? So, in reference to this statement right here, product of your environment, a question to the room is: why is it so hard for the street life mentality or the gangster life? Why is it so hard for primarily our African community to abolish that and to let it go? And what is it that we are so afraid of, or that they are so afraid of going the straight and narrow and not feel that we have to be this image that has already been betrayed on the Black community by default? Why do we keep upholding the image that the rest of the world that doesn't accept us view us as, and we keep fueling that fire? Why is it that we cannot turn that off?
I think that's multi-layered on so many different different
I'm like,
see, because because for one, product of the environment means you choose Newport over Marlboro. You silly, Rob. Yo, but
it's giving Black and mild energy. I don't like that.
Part of it.
Real quick, before you go into it. And again, when I'm specifying African American culture, I'm only speaking from what I know.
Right, you're speaking from your point of view, from your perspective.
So I'm not putting it in a place where we are the only ones. I'm just speaking for what I know and where I've grown up and what I've seen. Why is it that we can't shake that mentality?
I think because one, a lot of people coming from the hood have a lot of insecurities that they never deal with. So when you can only lay claim to being gangster or having a gangster mentality, or your community is known for that, that's what you're gonna hold on to, because that's your safety blanket.
Okay.
2, you got other people within the community who keep on moving that narrative that you got to be gangster, that you got to be a thug. Like Kanye just said in the song "City of God," niggas would do 25 to life before they do 4 years of college. So you willing to risk your freedom before you go educate yourself? You know what I'm saying? When I heard that was a profound statement.
Right.
A lot of times I think people get caught up in the hype. People are afraid to change. People are afraid to be different. You know, when you're growing up in the hood and you see certain people are doing certain things, you may want to do other things, but you want to be accepted.
Right.
You know, then you have people who join organizations out of a necessity. They might not even want to join that group or whatever, but because they live in a particular community, you know, they need that protection from another community.
Right.
So therefore now you're caught up in this, and now you're caught up in a lifestyle that you don't want. Like, I honestly know 2 brothers right now. Like, shout out to them too, kid. I went to college with them and stuff like that. They was 10 toes down in the game, right? Living that life, but they was making transitions. And I always asked them, well, why did you join the organization? And they told me, it was like, yo, because we lived over here in this certain community and we had to go travel other places. And because we had to travel, we needed that security blanket. And it just became a security blanket for us and how we moved and stuff like that. Now, fortunately, they're stand-up dudes, so they don't partake in anything, you know, that'll get them in trouble. But, you know, that was their reason for why they had to join that, yo. And I think that's why sometimes we get caught up being a product of our environment.
All right. It's Dom. Floor is yours. What do you think about that?
Honestly, I think with like being involved with people that were like in the streets, the things I would hear them say, because I would try to get them on the straight and narrow. They would say things like, "It's addicting." So it's like if they, let's say whether it's drugs, violence, certain things that you've been a part of for so long, you can't see yourself, like they can't see themselves without it, because especially when it comes to like fast money, they're addicted to it. Now they're afraid to go to the regular route because that money's not going to come as quick as it was when they was doing what they needed to do to get it. So they feel like that life is lame, it's trash. I don't want no parts of it because I'm never gonna, like, it's never gonna be equivalent to that. And then it's like, it comes with so many cons, because it's like, now you're risking your freedom. You have a family, you're risking your life. Like, you're risking being a whole bozo because you're outside at 8 a.m. to stand on a corner, but you won't get up to go to work. It's like, so I think a lot of it has to do with not looking like a cornball. I think literally that's what it is. And being addicted to such a fast paced life of having money, clothes, females, or because like I'm speaking for the men as far as what I've heard. I think that's what comes of that. They're scared to look like a square, they would say.
Right. Now, I definitely agree with both of y'all saying, right? And I have the tendency to sit back because I know a lot of people in that lifestyle, right? And it is never to point the finger at anybody, right? Because we don't view ourselves as better than. We just look at ourselves as we got the information to make us a little bit more educated on how to better our situations and not, again, conform to what society said. That's all you can be and that's all you can do. Because I think a lot of what we fall into is, again, like they said, we've been told what we can't do for so long. It's like once we find the one thing that they sort of can't control, we like, now this is our claim right now. So now we'll be the best at just this, right? And not realizing even still, there's still a way that the man and they have manipulated it the way where they're still the one force feeding you these things that you really think you own when you don't.
Right.
My biggest problem with it is for some of the individuals that I know, that are in that street life that quote unquote feel they're living life, they're making money, they got their designer clothes, they got their cars, they got whatever it is they're doing, but we're still in our ghetto environment, so to speak, right? In ghetto state of mind. But we all know what the ghetto has been, described as we all grew up in that culture, right? But after we've excelled, so to speak, right, and we're making this money and we're doing all these moves that we swear we're making, what are we doing with it at that point, right? We got this on Instagram. We flash the money. We do the money fan up the arm, right? I'm hating because I still can't do it, but we got the money fan up the arm and whatnot, right? With all this money you've acquired, what are we doing with it, right? To give it back to these communities, to build it up, to be better than the conditions that we have it in.
They didn't get into the game to better the community. They got into it to better themselves.
Because my thing is, right, for all these, like let's take it back, right? Because we always like to, throw historical facts in there, and this is Ben, Portugal Ben would be perfect for this situation here. We try to look back into history to at the point where the connotation got switched around, right? And what gang mentality is at this point is not what it was back in the day when gangs first started. It was based around, they don't want us to get ahead, so we are going to form our own entity and take care of our community. You need groceries. We need to make sure this one gets home safe. We need to make sure these kids are taken care of. We need to make up, whatever it is needs to be repaired and reconstructed to look better. We're going to do that. At what point did it get into, okay, now let's go out here, let's kill each other. Let's form these sides to now say we're the enemy to each other instead of redirecting that energy towards the enemy that's actually keeping us bound in these places.
That's because it went from, it goes all the way back to the 70s. because a lot of people don't know they
You're
the
right.
Black Panthers really started the WIC program, the Women and Children program. Okay, that program was really started by the Black Panthers because they used to go around in the community taking care of pregnant women, taking care of people who needed things and stuff like that.
Right.
So what happens is you take away the leaders, you take away the responsible guidance of grown men who know what the hell they're doing, and you lock them up, you kill them, you disenfranchise them, you take them out the home. So
Right.
now you have the kids who had that same mentality, who had the same energy, who have that vigor, that energy to go out there and be great. Instead of having the knowledge, they go out there and they use their youthful energy in a negative light. Okay.
Right.
Then it goes from, instead of me helping the community, I'm only going to help my household. Then it goes back to, the propaganda that we see on television. We hate, they're always showing something negative of somebody who has a dark skin hue. So now if I'm always seeing something negative on TV, that means I'm going to start to hate myself. I'm going to hate my reflection.
Right.
So that means when I go outside, when I see somebody who looks like me, I hate myself. So I hate what looks just like me who's coming down the block.
Right.
So therefore, I'm going to take from you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of not even realizing I'm taking from somebody who has nothing just as much as I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Myself,
we both have nothing. Nothing
Right.
taken from nothing leaves nothing. You know what I'm saying? And all
Right.
it leaves is two mothers crying. One son, one child dead, one child in jail, and two mothers in pain. Okay?
Now, what Brian said just now, Brian Bonafide, said people who know better still act ghetto. What's the excuse for that? Now, you're absolutely right, right? But in the event that they're still acting ghetto, then that means how much better do they really know? Because once you know better, you're now held accountable for the things you do and don't do. So the fact is, if once you get that knowledge of what you've been doing wrong, and now you've been given the answer on how to do things right, and you still choose not to, then you're still a part of that problem. Then you really didn't learn anything.
And some people, revert back to doing what they normally did because change is difficult. Now, if you're in the middle of a situation, like let's take the TV show Power. Ghost wanted to change. He was done with that lifestyle he was living, but he was still caught up in it through other people that had him tied in.
Right.
He had a chicken head wife.
He knew better. Like you said, he had a chicken head wife. He knew better, and he was trying to do better, but the people around him wouldn't allow him for growth and development. The people that he loved the most.
They constantly reminded him of what he was because of what they became accustomed to.
His son,
like I said, it was the addiction of it.
Yeah. The addiction to the high life.
And I definitely Tasha was one of my unapologetically black one week because I said I'm still hot about that shit. Your man trying to be better out here in these streets, and you trying to hold him back to a situation that can ultimately get him killed or put him in jail. So never understand that mentality.
Fatima says celebrities do it all the time. It's ghetto when it's us, and it's acceptable for them. But that's another topic, though. I think that is 100% right.
Now it is. I think that's also subjective to who views it that way. Because I do think celebrities get passes in certain cases, but for someone like myself, and I can only speak for me, I definitely call them out on the bullshit they do. Also, like even take when they had the whole when the George Floyd situation happened, right? And the NBA was in the bubble, right? In Florida, when the pandemic was out here acting up and pandemicing. George Floyd got killed. They said, look, we're not going to play in this game tonight until justice is served. They canceled that one night. They went back to playing on that next Saturday night. So I said, so what was the whole point of sitting out on Friday? Why did they come out and speak up? Did it make you feel like, hey, I'm
just to say they did it.
I'm a name drop so that he can repost me, hopefully. LeBron James, right?
You were the face of the league. They did it.
Right. You were the face of the league, right? At that point, how you move is how they're gonna move. You're the moneymaker, right? So you come out and you take that stance and you say that, my shit would have been, my nigga, I'm not playing for the rest of the season until we get some action.
Yep.
Right? Y'all
just
still
like when somebody staged a protest. Like they took pictures as if they actually protested. That was disgusting.
Right.
Now, I just want to ask a question. Can we define real fast what is ghetto? Because certain people define certain things as ghetto.
That's why I labeled it. I labeled it as a state of mind in that regard. Because anyone that knows what the ghetto means, right? We know exactly it does not mean what we portray it to be. So that's why I said at this point it's just a state of mind now.
Oh, no, because
everything
ghetto.
Right.
No, because I know we get it, but understand certain viewers that's gonna be tapped in, they're not gonna understand what we mean by ghetto. They
every time I get an assignment, I'm like, this is ghetto. Like I said, like I call everything ghetto, but I feel like raunchy, ratchet, gutterball, asinine, bottom of the barrel, like behavior like that is ghetto.
Anything that's detrimental to the well-being of yourself and others,
or your culture and what we are supposed to stand for and be and have come so far to fight for, to like be recognized as.
I'll be real with you. The media trying to coin a lot of creative things that we do as ghetto,
right?
And I don't like that, because it takes ingenuity to come up, to be creative and do a lot of things. So when we do it, it's ghetto
at all,
a certain aspect, and then when somebody else does it, they're creative. No, it started with us,
right?
That part.
I think what also gets lost in that conversation with the terminology ghetto as well is because it's now been used as a way to downgrade us as the Black community as well. So when you say ghetto, the first instant thought is, you're talking about something in the Black neighborhood and something like that, right? And we've coined that. We, like you said, we've grown up in that era, in that culture. So rightfully so, we've done that ourselves. So we're not up here standing on soapboxes and all that.
Oh no, we're not doing the
soapbox. We've done the same thing, but like you said, you coin everything as ghetto. I work at a store where it's a lot of white folks in there. If they do some shit that look crazy, I'm calling you ghetto too.
White people are very
that's
ghetto.
Not just predicted to just us, but it's just that we've heard it so much and it's been planted on us by default so much that now we feel, oh yeah, that's us. Like ghetto only means something pertaining to the Black culture, and that's not true
at all.
Nope.
But that could go on for so long. Like that has so many layers to it. But
like my thing is, at the end of the day, and I've asked this question to Model Citizen J a lot of time. I've asked it to Ben Will Shoot a lot of times. At what point does it start to trigger for us that what we've been doing is not it? Like, what is it going to take for it to trigger? Like, how many times have we lost somebody to violence for stupidity, right? How many times do we have to go to jail? Because half the time we can stand up here and we can point fingers at injustice. We've been jailed for no reason, wrongfully accused. They just want to blame somebody. But there's also a lot of times when we out here doing dumb shit too, and you deserve to be in there. So at what point do we recognize, we are our own downfall right now? Like, we cannot keep pointing fingers and blaming everybody else now. Now is look in that goddamn mirror. You got that phone that you in all day, turn on that motherfucking camera and look at yourself.
Now, you know what it is? I think it's time, it's time for us to stop giving light to the ones who do the dumb stuff. Right. Because there's so much more who do greater.
Right. Now is it
I just don't think that
would that be a case of, like, let's say us, right, for what we're doing out here.
Right.
Is it for us now to go, they're so far gone that we're gonna look at it as maybe a disruption of what we're doing? Or is it for us now that we're right and we're in a position to go, let me pull you along so we can all get on this same page? Now, like, even though we don't want to bring light to them, why are we leaving them though? If we can, I can't
make everybody follow. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm supposed to do. Now I can tell you, get down with me. If you choose to stay where you at, unfortunately, I'm gonna leave you exactly where you at, because if I stay with you, I'm gonna get sick. But what I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna tell you, fam, I see you stuck where you at. That's cool. But you know what? There's a child right behind you. Let them jump down. Let them get down with what I'm doing, and they'll follow me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm just out here for the babies. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't keep, we done giving those people the light. We done talking about, you're ignorant, you're ghetto, you're this, you're that. You need to change. They're not going to change. And that's cool. Don't change if that's not what you want to do, because I don't want you to do anything that's not comfortable for you that you don't want to do.
I think
all we can do is get the babies.
Right, and I think we should also, and it like you said, you can't, what they say, you can lead them to the water, you can't force them to drink or teach them to drink, whatever the saying is. But nonetheless,
you can lead them to the water, but you can't make them drink.
I think it's still on us to still deliver the message, right, with the knowledge that we get, You work with kids, D. You work with kids. And then when we together doing Respect the Journey, we work with kids collectively as well as being parents, right? It is still on us to still spew that knowledge out. Instead of obviously, if you're doing some dumb shit, I'm gonna let you know you did some dumb shit. I'm gonna tell you about yourself, but do it in a context where, but look, what I'm telling you is for your benefit, for you to get better after this situation, after I walk away. If you choose to use it to get better, thank you. If you choose not to, again, I tried my effort, but let me plant this seed and see what you do with it. Because I think we get also in a rut where it's like, yeah, they acting a little too crazy for me. You know what? I'm not even going over there, right? When that's been the problem for so long. We've left them to fend for themselves. And if you got a group of people doing the same shit, they're never going to get it right. Because, like, who is that voice of reason to say, yo, y'all out here acting crazy? Like, who's going to be that individual to do that? And then you got the fear of, if I step out on a limb and say, yo, you're doing wrong, what's the first thing that's going to be said now? Are you a hater? Or you an old head? Or that's not how things work no more. Like, it's like, no, bro. The game don't change. Just different players. Exactly. This shit is the same every era. Y'all might have added a little bit and sprinkle a little flair on it to try to look like it's different, but it's the same shit over.
Yeah,
and
we
over.
praise and put water into the wrong. Well, I'm gonna say we because as Black people in general, we praise and we put water into the wrong things a lot. Like, for example, if somebody shoots somebody, because in the Black community you close with that person, now it's free them. No, they took a life. So it's like a lot of stuff like that. But then we complain on the news, oh, he did it, but your cousin just did the same thing.
Right.
So it's like it's too much picking and choosing when you want to fight. If you're gonna fight all the time.
Right.
If you're going to have a voice about certain things, have it. It's too many selective actions, and it's irritating. But that's my piece on the subject.
Right. I mean, well, yeah, that's another topic.
Right.
And we know. And unfortunately, it's sad to say some people are caught up in the street life. They caught up outside. They know that it's wrong. They know that it's nothing positive about it, but for some reason they feel like they stuck.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna beg you, plead with you. If you know it's so bad, make sure you don't guide nobody else down that path. Okay. Right. Make sure you tell the little homies. You tell the little homies like, yo, don't live this life. I don't like this lifestyle. This is not what you want to do. Keep them away from it by all means. Okay, please.
And here's the thing on top of that too, because there's a lot of power. There's a lot of power in the words that you say, and we can't also allow them to be the OGs that's in the game and say, yo, little homie, this ain't the way. This really ain't the life you want to live. Stay away from it. But then you're still out there doing it though, so they can still, because this new era, they're not listening to what you say. They're doing they're seeing what you do. Yep. And they're following that. So you gotta be mindful where you telling me don't do it, but then I saw you just crack somebody over the head with a bottle because they owe you $5. Like, that's a contradiction. You just told me don't do that, and then you just went and did that. Like, that don't add up. So it's like if you're going to talk that talk, you have to walk that walk. Like, it will never change if you keep doing what you're trying to say stay away from, but then you go across the street and do it. Like you said, that whole free them till they free them. But what the fuck did they do to get put in it? Let's not forget that. Let's not, don't respect the one that got shot. Respect the shooter. What are we talking about right now?
Yeah.
Or they only respect violence. Like, what?
Like, that's crazy to me. Always follow, do as I say and not as I do. Right. That right is crazy. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, because your actions are words also.
Oh, that is true. But there's some people who can't change. Like, you got certain people who 30 years in, 20 years in the game, they're not changing. They're not. Yep. But they can give those graphic stories to tell kids, stay away from this. I'm stuck. I have a 5th grade, a 10th grade, elementary school education. I didn't get past elementary school. Stay in school. Do this, do that. So there are ways. I don't want to sit there and say, you have to change, because if you change and you can't, you're going to get frustrated and you might double down to do something worse. So be who you are. Be 100% who you are. But make sure even if you're doing wrong, guide people away from what the hell you're doing.
Now,
by all means.
Here's
Right.
one more thing that I'm gonna pose to that before we move on to the next thing. Like you make the statement saying, be who you are, right? But there gotta be a point in time where you sit down and you go, but is what I'm doing something that I inherited because I saw that from somebody else, or is that really who I am? Because, like you said, we can talk about racism with white kids and any other race that looks at us differently, right? They weren't born to say I hate black people. They was taught that shit. Or you get people that are just so far gone that that's all they know all their life. Like it's like I can't change because that's just what I know. But again, the fight ain't really with their action; it's with the mentality they have. So it's like be who you are. But if you're just following what somebody else was doing, who are you? Even at 40, 50 years old, do you still not know who you are because you told yourself one day I'm gonna walk outside and shoot somebody?
Unfortunately,
that sounds crazy.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's why why you think I sit there and tell people watch the words you speak. It's called spelling for reasons because our words cast spells when we speak. So if that person done told himself for 20, 30 years that they a goon, yeah, they a goon. That's who they are. That's who they believe. Right. That's who they believe. Yeah, unfortunately, that's who they believe they are, yo.
Yo, now there's
that's
once
why,
in the blue.
It's important to speak. It's important to speak life. Right. There's power in the tongue. Speak life in everything that you do. All right. Do not downplay nothing. Don't let nobody speak down on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Right. So please speak life into everything, yo.
Right. There was one thing, like sometimes the youth will say something, that makes some damn sense. So shout out 21 Savage, right? He was on a podcast the other day, and he was like, for the ones that run around and call themselves gangster or goons, he goes, you're not a gangster or a goon. He said, you just dumbed yourself down to think that you are, that you're really stupid. He said, you're not a gangster or a goon. You're just so stupid and made yourself believe that you are, that's the reason why you run around and do the things you do. But that's not really who you are. Because again, if we're going to pull up the terminology gangster and we talking about the mob eras and things like that,
they took care of the community.
Definition of what the gangsters was, not the shit y'all out there doing.
Those gentlemen took care of their community. They made sure the community was straight. They made sure the community was good.
Yo, real quick, let me read these two comments. This comes from just from the post on Facebook. My boy Chopper says, unless there's alternative measures and places in the black community by the same people that place these conditions that these people have overcome, this narrative will never will remain the same. So basically I would assume he's saying that we're not in control of what we're in, so to speak. So this is why it will never change. We keep relying on the people that put us in these conditions for everything. It will never change because they're only going to give you just
right. They're only going to give you just enough. Right. But I don't think at this point, I don't think we are no longer relying on them. Okay. I just think that it's been so much. We've been so disenfranchised for so long that we'll trust somebody else before we trust our own reflection to come help us. Thinking that our reflection is going to deceive us. Not knowing that 9 times out of 10, your own reflection is going to look out for you because we have your best interests at heart. Because you got to remember, I was once your child. I was your child's age, so I know what they experience. I know what they're going through. I'm trying to put you and them in a better position to prosper in life. Somebody else who doesn't know, your background, what you've been conditioned to, what you've been growing up in, they might not have your best interests at heart, but you're willing to trust them. Which I think is so stupid. This is why, like, the product of the environment, like it goes down so many different. It's so deep, this rabbit hole, so many different layers that it takes a lot of work. To repair this show. Right.
So I mean, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure we can agree around the room. We just out here trying to do better, y'all. Just do better.
Yeah.
Life too short, and I know the whole saying life is short, so just go ahead and live your best life. Do that, but it don't mean you got to still destroy shit in the process. All right, just do better.
Live your best life means out here doing something positive, productive, helping other people. We weren't sitting down here to destroy. We were sitting down here to build, to fellowship, edify. You know what I'm saying? To grow and just be better people. You're supposed to lead this earth better than when you came. Okay. Right. So it doesn't mean come down here and take somebody else's life. It doesn't mean come down here and destroy somebody else's family. Like it's sad, yo. Just when you wake up and you leave your house every day, your goal should be I should be a better person, or I leave a better stamp on this planet when I come back into my house.
Right. All right. Right. Just think about this. right? For everyone listening right now, for ourselves included, when you leave this earth at your eulogy, what are they gonna say about what you did while you was here? Just think about that.
I think that should be like maybe in a few weeks. Like we should marinate on that. Like, what do you want to be your mark? What do you want to be your legacy when you leave this earth? So I think we should come back, in a few weeks and like sit on that and think like, what do you want to be said when you leave this earth about you?
Right. I agree with that. But I know again around the room, I know we can all agree that we just want to be better.
Be better, do better, and edify, yo.
That's it. So yeah, man, like you said, we're gonna put a pin in that. We're gonna come back to that conversation a little bit later and build on that. But this week we're gonna change it up a little bit, and we're gonna give the floor to the ladies. And y'all know what I'm talking about. We introduced this segment last week, so here we go again.
Love me, say it. If you trust me, do it. If you want me, show it. If you need me, prove it.
Cause I told you I'm a lady, and you don't disrespect no lady.
Miss Dom, the floor is yours.
So first, I just want to address. You said that last week a few men had a rebuttal because they have tried that and they didn't get those reactions. And I definitely want to address that really quickly. It happens. There are some women that are doodle heads and they don't like when a man is respectful or when a man is trying and doing the things that a man should do. So those are little chicken heads, and we don't like sky rats. So, but yeah, so I just want to piggyback off last week what I said with how to properly get a woman's attention, because like I said, we are not that hard, but now let's talk about when you got her attention and you got her. Let's talk about the things that you do to keep her. For example, I think something specific, which I have done, and a lot of people have asked me about it. I have given this idea to a few people and it has worked. I think random little things like a surprise day of just I love you. I appreciate you. Today is about you and nothing else. And I'm going to make you feel special. I think something about that is so attractive. It's like a non-sexual attractive thing, like to just have a man or a woman, whatever, just show, because I feel like women should do that as well for your man. Just to have somebody that's like, listen, I was thinking about you today. Come over, or get dressed. If you guys live together, come home. Little essentials. You don't have to break the bank. Something I did, for example, I had some little cheap Amazon rose petals. I got a little spread laid out. I had some balloons. I wrote on index cards things that I appreciated and that I admired and I loved and I adored about the person that I am dating. And I had about 8 to 10 balloons. And on each card was something specific. I gave a word, and with that word gave an explanation on why they embodied that word. And that day was just all about them. They work a lot. They have a lot going on. So it was literally just like a relaxation / I appreciate you. I see you. I love you. And this is just about you. I think things like that are so specific because I feel like as women, we're so caught up in a world of, we got the Instagram models, we got all these things, and we're constantly trying to, make ourselves seen for the person that we are dating. So I think for you to just, a man or woman, to just choose that day to make it about you and to romance you, I think something like that is it's amazing to me. So fellas, ladies, that's your next task for your man or for your woman. Have a day that's just about them. Write on some index cards, everything you love about them and things like that. And just give them that day to show them, hey, boo, I was thinking about you.
Okay. I can definitely get with that. Model Citizen J, what you think? Because again, like we said, we all know when she's dropping these bombs, man. Model Citizen J over there taking some notes because you know he out here living love and whatnot.
Listen. I've applied everything she's saying. I will co-sign everything she's saying because it does work. For the right person, you know.
Right. That's why I said some of these girls be chicken heads and they can't appreciate that. And some of these guys can't appreciate it.
Not for them Tasha St. Patrick's.
Unfortunately, a lot of times right now we living in this social media era, so a lot of people are in competition with social media, so they don't appreciate certain things, you know. So when certain things go down like that, that's why, you know, a lot of brothers be like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rob, yo. Shout out to Rob Green, yo. Rebecca.
Yes, I feel like men deserve it too. That's why I said I don't want to just cater to the women as well, especially for me dating a woman. It gotta go both ways. It has to go both ways because I have dated men, and like some men don't deserve it, but that's not gonna stop me from being the person that I am. Right. That's in me. So no matter how many people don't deserve it, I'm never gonna change my character.
Say that again, because there's a lot of people out there who's hurt, and somebody damaged them, and that for the next person they don't want to show them that that gratitude or that appreciation because somebody did it to you in the past. Yo, if you're a loving, caring person, be a loving, caring person.
Right. That should never change. That should never change your character. And I get it because it's hard. And I have been very, very damaged. I'm talking about bruised fruit, child. I have been hurt to my core. I've been hurt to my core. And I was so hard. And I was like, I cannot be like that because this person didn't do nothing to me. So you sitting here, you loving me and you showing me, especially if that person is showing you a whole nother side. Oh. It's like, oh, now you bringing it out. Here you go.
Ladies,
take the heart.
Do not bring baggage into a new situation, yo.
Right.
Yeah, no, check the baggage at the door. They already charge enough at the airport. I don't got no more. Please. Baggage is expensive.
Yo, Rebecca, speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it.
Yes.
Speak like
and that's coming, and that was coming from a woman, y'all, a married woman.
That's coming from a female. Tell him, sis.
Like talk. Because
my thing on it too, like me and Model Citizen J will always say, we are not male chauvinists here on the show. We will say, yo, we be out there doing some dumb shit. Men are just stupid all across the board at the time. But sometimes it gets to the point where it's like, for what some of the ladies are crying out for the men to do, it's like, but are these women giving them a reason to have to do it?
Yo, a lot of women want a Russell Wilson. I mean, Russell Wilson, you know what I'm saying? But they attract futures because of their actions and how they move. Right. And then when they meet a dude
they want to be city girls so bad. And there's nothing wrong with being a city girl. However, you got to know when to turn that off, homegirl. Be a city girl in the bedroom.
Right.
I'm glad you said it, Ms. Dom, so it came from a female, not from a dude that look like I'm hating.
No, because I am deemed to be the girl that like hates men because I am dating a woman. So it's like, oh, she hates men. She's so scorned. She went to the other side. No, that's not the case. that is not the case at all. So it's like the same way I am for the female, I would completely be that way for a man. I'm going to be that way for who I feel deserves it.
Right.
I just got to, I'm not going to stop being hardened in who I am. And it sucks because men do deserve that. I feel like men deserve to be taken on random dates. I feel like men deserve random text affirmations. I feel men deserve that. And women, a lot of women these days, they're not trying to put but they want gimme. It's like,
can I insert the right men, not just any man, because there's a lot of poop butt niggas out here.
The right woman. That's what I was saying. The right man and the right woman, they have to deserve it. And you know that by getting to know them. You can't get to know somebody if you just hopping in the bed with them. You can't. I don't know you.
And be real with you. Listen, yo, it don't hurt to call people. Stop with this text messaging stuff. Yo, actually have a conversation with somebody and talk to them. Okay. Like,
I'm guilty.
Yo, you gotta have a conversation, yo.
I'm guilty. It's the. I feel like I text better. I'll voice note you.
Nah, there's no problem with texting. There's no problem with that. But at least at some point, yo, do that random call. That random call that says, "Hey, what's up?" You know what I'm saying?
You better come with that thunder.
Tell him, you know what, Rebecca? And we got the same last name, sis.
Right.
You
look. So I guess that would be a perfect segue into the second conversation: to cheat or not to cheat. Now, I'm pretty sure this conversation is going to be real interesting right now because you already got supporters in the room that are live wildflowers right now. So, again, with the energy that Miss Dom is bringing in the room, I'm pretty sure we're about to be entertaining on this one. So, to cheat or not to cheat? I posed the question.
Sorry. This comment is mad funny.
Oh man,
I get it, because sometimes you gotta know what you're getting yourself into, but it's like, damn, don't just hop in the bed with everybody. We know you ain't doing that.
But look, Fatima, now I'm gonna ask you now, like, do you start off with that? Because if you're going at somebody, it's because you genuinely like them, personality, looks, yada yada yada. So I mean, that portion of it, unless you're doing it right out the gate, how would you, you know what I mean? How could you really know? Because if that falls short, but you really like them, you know what I mean? Like,
if the sex is trash.
Yeah, I got that motherfucking rose out here now, so you know, shit.
They got roses, hammers. They got all types of contraptions, yo. I can't compete with no hammer.
Got wigs falling out and whatnot.
Forget the hammer. It's the rose. I'm gonna be quiet though. Because Rose Squad, you know what he doing.
But to cheat or not to cheat. So I posed the question outside, but the time comes, I'm sampling the goods. I'm grown. You are grown. Look, get your freak on. I ain't mad at you. To cheat or not to cheat. I'm speaking in reference of, obviously, we got multiple reasons why cheating is not a good thing, right? We talking health-related things. You can be coming home with some, unwanted pregnancies, things like that. But I'm trying to go a little bit further than just the typical reasons why. Okay. To the room and to the listeners, what do you believe is also a key factor in why others stepping outside the relationship or doing something with someone else is not accepted, right? But we can also take it where that is only a problem in American culture, because we can go out to other cultures outside and say, hey, they're allowed to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wives, right? Why is it that it's okay there, but we have a problem with it here as an American culture?
Oh, that's because, like you said, it's the American culture.
Okay.
Different cultures.
Right. So what do you think?
What
do you think about it? Is though why we would deem it? Nah, that shit's foul. You can't do that.
I mean, I don't know where that rule or where that ideology came from. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't tell you why American culture thinks it's bad. Me personally, I don't think. It depends on how you define a relationship. If you come in here and say, yo, we're going to be monogamous, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that, then cool, then don't cheat. That means you're held accountable to the rules that you set for your relationship. If you come into a situation and you like, hey, yo, I like you, but then I also like having my free time, and your significant other says, cool, I respect that. I like you, but I love my free time as well. Mm-hmm. Live on it like that. But for me personally, I can't condone cheating. If it's that type of situation.
Right. Miss Dom, please chime in on this from a woman's standpoint, right? Because I know some women that will go, as long as he don't come home with no babies and no diseases, and he's coming home to me at night, I don't give a goddamn what he does. So how do you view women that view it that way?
All right, y'all, I got a confession.
Oh shit, hot seat in this motherfucker.
So I personally
am in love with a stripper. She rockin', she roll, she holding.
And joined right in though.
No, I personally was one of those girls. I thought by me having that mentality would cause them to not cheat. Because feeling like, oh, she trusts me. She, she's not on my back. She's not on, whatever. This, because I feel like me breathing down the neck and accusing and looking and lurking caused me to be cheated on. So I tried to.
You tried to reverse psychology.
And be one of those girls like, and act like I was so secure and saying things like, oh, well, as long as it don't hit my front door, he good. As long as my man have enough respect for me where I don't find out. And it's like, no, dummy. Cheating is cheating, you doodle head. So I tried to just be like, because I thought that was like a cute little trait to have, but I feel like honestly that was only cute if he got NBA money. Because I need something to stick around work.
I said, if you ain't bringing nothing to the table, you can't do that.
Yeah, that 4 for 4 every night, and then we gotta share the 4 for 4. I don't got time for that. So
no, we don't want. Look, she said, "Don't cheat. Either have an open relationship, poly, or whatever. If not, then leave." Yeah, because we don't need no Will Smith Jada situations. That ain't healthy for nobody.
Right, but then I used to be the person saying like, "Oh, if you're not happy, leave. Don't cheat on me." And none of those things work. So I had to be in control of the situation of saying,
let's be real, man. A lot of times when people are cheating, it's because they want their cake and eat it too.
That part.
And I know I'm only speaking from a male perspective. A lot of times when men cheat, it's because we physically just saw shorty. She got the fatty. She looking real right. Yo, we don't even like her. Right. 9 times out of 10.
You just want to hit it just because we just trying to see if you can.
It's
want to see if you can,
that up.
And we like what we saw. We don't even like the person, so we'll hit it and then spin off and won't even speak to shorty again.
Right. I had a guy. I had my ex tell me that he cheated because I don't know what I can really say on here, but he said she owed him pussy. He was like, she owed me. I was trying to get at her for mad long, and she was never trying to give it up to me, but she decided to now. I don't know if it's because I'm with you and she see I'm taking. So, that turns some women on. Like, it's like a challenge, or let me see if I can fuck him because he got a girl now. And he was like, I took it. She owed me some pussy. And I was just like,
that's crazy. That right there is crazy.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's like, ugh. And it was a person I knew. That made it worse. It was a person that spoke to me every time she was in my circle. That made it extra worse. Oh, so it was just like,
so she didn't do it for him. She did it to get at you.
Right.
Because I also saw text messages where she talked about me. She was like, "Oh, she's trash. I don't even know why you with her. You could do so much better." I was like,
"Pay with the panties." Yo, real quick though, for something that you started with, right? Because somebody please break this down for me, because maybe I'm just slow, right? I've never understood the saying you want to have your cake and eat it too. What else are you supposed to do with that some bitch? I thought you.
All right, Trey Songz, sit your ass down.
That down for me.
Okay, because if you the baker, 9 times out of 10, when you baking something, you don't eat your own pastries. You know what I'm saying? So when you bake the cake, you're baking it to give away. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want your cake and eat it too, because now you're looking like a glutton. Bake the cake to give it away to other people.
You're being greedy.
Now you're just being greedy to be greedy. You ain't got to eat the whole cake. You can eat a slice and then give the rest away, or share with people. But you ain't got to be glutton.
But I feel like with cheating, it's just it's something like I feel like you cannot come back from it. Like, because I've been in so many situations, and it's like I was so dumb to go back, knowing I wasn't even ready to go back. And it was like I had not forgiven the person, because it's like that's unforgivable. Right. Ask Sierra. But it's like, it's sacred. It's like I'm supposed to have your heart. I'm supposed to have your heart.
Right.
It's trust.
I'm supposed to have and you gave that. Now piece that was supposed to belong to me. You gave it to somebody else.
Now here's a 1A, 1B, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had this conversation a lot of times, and just what you just said, we asked the question in the last season of last season's podcast. We said, what do you think is worse? Finding out someone no longer wants to be with you, or finding out that your significant other's heart belongs to someone else?
I think their heart belongs to somebody else.
Yeah.
That's
what I said.
Because when I get with you, I'm giving you my heart. So now if I'm
Right.
giving that to somebody else, that means once your heart ain't in it no more.
Right.
Oh, it's a done deal.
Because I feel like you can love somebody and not like them. I feel like liking is so important because if I don't like you, I don't want to be near you, next to, around you.
You're not going to love your significant other every day, but you better like them every day.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I don't like you, I got to go. Because now you're disturbing my peace. You disturbing how I move, how I feel, my energy.
Exactly. You're not bringing anything to help me grow. Only thing you're doing is you're depleting me. You're taking my energy. You're taking my time. You're taking everything I can't get back.
And now I want no parts.
I guess I like you, T. I like you, T. We good.
I like you. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like I started with a friendship with my relationship.
Right.
Because we had no intentions on even being in a relationship. We was literally just friends hanging out. So I feel like a lot of times it's like I don't even look at her as my partner. Like, it's like, this is my homie.
Right.
This is my homie. So I feel like if something like that is broken, that'll like take me over. Like, I feel like cheating is just something you can't come back from. And I feel like don't forgive a person if you're not ready. Because a lot of people, I know what I did, I would constantly bring it up.
I'm about to say, can you really forgive somebody when they break your trust? Because now you would never forgive them. Like, you would never believe them when they say something.
I mean, granted, some people do forgive. It's just like, but don't say you forgive them if you really haven't. And if you know it's unforgivable, don't stay in that type of situation because you're going to be miserable.
I'll be real with you. I think honestly, once you lose trust, and it doesn't matter how you lose trust, but once you lose trust and respect for somebody, the relationship is a dub. It's a done deal. Because you can't get that back. I can't
trust or respect you.
Right.
And if I know the fact that you don't respect me, you know what I'm saying?
That
like,
part.
Yo, you don't respect me, homie.
Now we got to square up the tree like a
right.
Shorty.
Right. Now, real quick, before we close on this segment as well, I'm gonna pose another question around the room, and again, chat chime in. When it comes to cheating, which side do you believe handles it worse? Is it worse for the woman?
Man.
Or worse for the men?
Man, I don't even know why you even finished that.
Yo,
now listen. Now tell me if I'm wrong. Hold on. Tell me if I'm wrong, right? Because I said this again a lot of times. I don't get a lot of people that agree with me. I'm gonna go for a man's mentality to hear that his woman stepped out and slept with somebody else, whether it be a woman, whether it be a man, right? For me, I believe that for a woman to go that far with somebody else, you have to like them. You gotta like something about them to allow somebody to penetrate your body.
Because women, our hearts live in our vaginas. Whatever.
Look, not even so much that.
I believe that in the 90s.
Right? But y'all do.
Now.
But I believe that to be that a lot of that comes from emotion, because you still have to like somebody to allow them to penetrate your body. Where men, everything is eternal and external. We see, like you said, we see a fat ass. We see a cute face. We see big chest. We like, look, I can get in there, bang that, be out, and think nothing of it, right? Opposed to you actually have to like something about dude to let him penetrate your body.
No, I don't.
All right. When it comes to cheating, I think like if a woman's in a relationship, that means she has to like the dude she's gonna cheat with. You know what I'm saying? Because now there's a sort of connection because her relationship at home is lacking something. Now with these single women. Yeah, they out here. They in these streets heavy.
Now he said, "Nah, I done had casual relations with someone I did not like." It says Facebook users. I don't know who's
That's what I'm saying. That. It's very possible because I have had casual situations.
But listen,
but I'm not a cheater.
But if this is a woman that's saying that, right? My whole thing about something you have to like, right? You still have to like or trust this individual enough. That they are your body. Like, you may not like them as a person, like them where it's going to a relationship status, whatever the case is, but if the nigga laying the law down with the deals, you like that. You still have to like something. Because you ain't letting Dirty Dan that stand outside in the corner that ain't wash his ass in 2 weeks, you ain't letting him hit.
All right, you went too far.
Look. But if we talking about why you're doing it, yes, you may have been in like, look, I just got to get mine off too, and you still like something enough to be like, but it's gonna be you.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's a given. I mean, she gonna like something.
Because what I'm saying, because some men will not like and they'll hate it. And you be like, you really slept with this chick looking like that? Opposed to no girl is just gonna hit anybody.
Okay, I'm gonna speak from the women's perspective and from a personal experience. One, I literally had a dude. Can y'all hear me? Because I feel like I'm breaking up over here.
Now we hear you.
Now we can hear you.
I had a dude literally fall in love with another chick while we were like in a full-blown committed relationship. Seen text, he telling her he loved her and all of that. He was in a. I turned into the side chick.
Well, you guys,
that's
stop
number one.
Up, man.
Huh?
So you gotta stop beating niggas up, man.
Chill, Apollo.
I hit him.
I
hit him after. Now, it was after. It was a cause and effect. However, two, it was not in a relationship. I feel like I have, like, over the years grown enough to know if I'm not happy, I will leave. I'm not, cheating has never been in me, but I am more than 100% capable of having casual relations and not caring about you, not liking you. I will ghost you. I will literally treat you like a dude. I've been called so many names by a person because it was like, men cannot take that. And it's like, y'all do it all the time. And now I'm the bad guy because I pulled you on you.
I pulled you on you.
But I mean, but it's a given fact though, women handle situations like that better than men. That's because women are taught to handle their emotions better than men. Okay. That's when women.
That's a given.
Women
I feel like we just go through it all the time. That it's just like it's a second nature. Men are not.
I still believe y'all still know how to play the game.
No, y'all know how. Yeah, you know,
and
y'all
I'm about
know how to move better.
That's also men can't really handle it because it's like they don't see it often. Men are sloppy. We see it all the time, so it's just like whatever. But a guy, it's hidden, so it's like when it does come to light, it's like now you can't breathe. You have an asthma attack, you don't even have asthma.
Well, I know. Like, I will admit here live on the live, while we live on live, that I have been cheated on before in past relationships, and you was in a coma. And I definitely have my training day Denzel Washington moment. You gonna do this shit to me? I'm putting penis in all these. Nah, let me stop. But you know what I'm saying? It got crazy. So yeah, I definitely had that whole meltdown in the middle of the
Listen,
street.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Me.
If I ever got cheated on, Shorty did it so well, I never knew about it. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. If it ever happened to me, I never knew. But then again, I've always been respectable to be like, word. So it's done. All right, I'm out. I might shoot one more shot. Like, you sure? You sure it's done? Like, you positive?
You know how stupid. You know how stupid sometimes us men are, and I'm only speaking for myself right now, right? Because speaking of said person that I'm talking about, right? As it happened, the way I found out was call her. Homeboy picks up the phone. It was out somewhere, some party, whatever it was. Picks up, right? So we back and forth on the phone arguing about what she's doing to both of us. Sexually.
Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley.
Yo, right. So that was my awakening. Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing right now? Where that was like, all right, I'm done with this situation. Because first of all, you got me out here, like I said, doing the Denzel. And then I'm on the other line arguing with homie. And we both, you know what? Well, she did this to me. Oh, yeah. Well, yesterday she did it. I'm sitting there like, what are we doing right now?
Women do that. He was just eating my
son. The power y'all possess between the legs sometimes, I tell you, is worse than crack cocaine.
Not block work.
Block work like a mug.
But okay, so I have a question for both of y'all. I have a question for both of y'all.
All right.
If you were, this might be, Tiara, don't kill me. If you were,
don't kill me, goddammit.
No. Because I'm gonna ask, because y'all are men. We're talking about how women handle it differently from men. If you were put in, okay, so let's say y'all was in a whole different situation right now, whatever. Mm-hmm. If you were cheated on at this present moment, do you think you would work it out or bounce?
Oh, I'm out.
And if you did the cheating, would you try to make her stay?
Personally, because of the rules of the game I live by, if she cheats on me, I'm out. If I cheat on her, that means in my mind the relationship's over. It had been over. I'm just hanging on, I'm just being selfish, I guess.
You holding on to cards and changing hand.
I'm just being selfish. So if she was like, yo, you cheated on me, I'm out. Yo, I respect that. We out. Game over.
Cause niggas give the Gina, please, when she trying to go.
Nah. I mean, in that situation, yeah, I messed up. Yo, you got it. You won. Like you caught me fair and square. I'm ghost.
Would you hide it or would you tell her?
Nah, catch me if you can, like the gingerbread man.
You're blocked. Nala, what would you do?
Now, as far as if I did it, because I know I'm very blunt sometimes, or
this is hypothetical, T.
Yeah, she look, like I said, she got access to every goddamn thing, so ain't nothing I can even hide. Like my computer stay open, all the devices linked. Shout out Apple for that bullshit. So ain't nothing I can do. But nonetheless, if I was the one that did it, I would not be able to look her in the face properly. One, with us being married. Two, we got a whole goddamn family, and again, just looking at the history that we took to get to this point here, that's crazy. Like how I could even muster to do that, and then think I could still come in this house, lay in this bed with her, and be like, got away with one. I couldn't, because that my conscience would eat at me.
I like it.
If she did it again, it would not be one of those, I forget right away. Like I definitely would be someone that needs some time to really like assess this shit. Like, because again, we talking about the history that we took and the road we took to get to this point, moving to a new state. Like there's a lot of shit that went into building what we got here. Even if it was just that one slip up, I still would have to really sit back, think about it, and then kind of make a smart decision. Because again, I'm just like you. That shit going again as a man. That shit gonna play in my mind. Somebody else was just up my wife right now. That shit crazy. To
That's
me.
why I know I'm out.
I would have to leave because she knows, and I've said this plenty of times, and I'm saying this on the internet right now. If I was to find that out, everybody's dying. That's my first initial because my temper is crazy.
That part.
So everybody's dying. So
this is a hypothetical question, y'all.
Right.
That out there. Hypothetical question.
Right. So this is for me to excuse myself to really kind of assess what the hell just happened just now.
Right.
I can still sit there and have a conversation after some time to really think about what we would really want to do. But it would really have to make sense because the way my mind works, like I'm someone that holds on to shit and really can't get over it. So, I will have to really see.
Yeah.
But
right, Rebecca, for some cheating is
I already know because if the situation ended where hypothetically our marriage did end, I'm out here like a whole hot boy summer thotting everywhere.
Not a city boy.
Yo, take it from me, son. Stay on the porch, kid. It's better on the porch, kid. I'm drinking water now. I'm trying to sit on the porch, drink some lemonade. All right.
Oh, that's so sweet. I feel me. Lemonade. I'm so jealous. I'm mad at the people that came before me. Like, I'll be pissed. Like, you used to date who?
Right.
Now I'm mad because, like, why would you date somebody before me? Why would you not wait?
Right.
Like, that's the type
of definitely. I think that's another one. We definitely will have to do another segment on the bullshit we dealt with in past relationships. Like, yes, I think that would be an entertaining conversation.
100%.
So, I mean, obviously, we like I said, we spoke about different cultures and things like that. But consensus around the room, obviously, cheat or not cheat. What are you voting?
Not cheat. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it, especially if you really love that person.
Right.
Like,
it's not worth it.
End
Right.
of the day, golden rule: treat others how you want to be treated, and accept the fact that if you're doing something, it can be done to you.
Hello.
That's all.
Right. Hello to the hello.
For real.
All right. So, I guess we keep the show moving and grooving how we do. We are back at one of our favorite segments of the show. This is the part that we like to call Unapologetically Black.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, cause I'm black.
Unapologetically Black, man. This is the segment of the show where we will go around the room and explain things that has been on our chest, the monkey that's been on our back, that's been bugging us, that at this point I just can't take it no more. I'm gonna talk my shit, and all everyone can be able to do is like it and listen to what I gotta say. And if you got a problem with it, you can take the left cheek, the right cheek of my whole entire ass and pucker up, my nigga, because you gonna listen to what I got to say. Anybody in the chat room, if you got something that you want to get off your chest, post it in the chat right now. We'll go ahead and read it. Or, like I said, post it somewhere on a group page or whatever. One of these weeks, we might bring you on so you can speak your own shit live with us in direct in the studio.
Listen, I got one even better. Yo,
yeah.
When you do your unapologetically rant, right? Make a video, post it to your social media, tag us in it.
Nice.
All right. So this way we can post your rant next week and the following weeks to come. So this way you can have your moment, talking your talks, saying your spiel, and let people know how you feel.
And look, I'm a top one on that, right? And if we can get enough collective, we're gonna put together a little montage of the Unapologetically Black. Post it up for the people, share it on the YouTube page, show you some love out there.
Exactly.
And honestly, agree with me. If not, I say the best rant that I feel like that person was really hurting. They really want to get that chance. We might throw them a t-shirt or something.
Yeah, I'm with it. That sounds good to me.
But again, like I said, we are gentlemen. We have manners. So, Miss Dime, if you are willing and able to kick us off, Unapologetically Black, who is pissing you the fuck off today?
Woo, child, them wades in the water, baby. That Wade family.
Yo, I need to know who this is.
That's Bree.
That's my friend. That's Bree.
Okay.
Listen,
Look,
I don't know.
Sign into the YouTube so we can see the name. You got me dying over here.
Bree's over here cutting up, yo.
That's Bree.
Man.
Yeah, them wades, baby. So as you guys might have seen in the Sade room, they posted Lil Zaya, the Sade room. What is it? Zaya Wade. As you know, their son he's transitioning into a woman, a young lady, might I add. I think he's probably no older than like 13, 14 years old. And it was the resurrection of the Sunday. And they posted this. This gave this gave soft child porn. I'm sorry. I was so uncomfortable. First of all, you need a brush. I really want to brush the screen because it's given.
You said he got the Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it gave my mama biscuits in the back of there. But he's a baby. She. I'm gonna acknowledge her pronouns.
Give him context that Wade's son is a boy wanting to be the girl, and the white.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. As you don't know,
crazy.
He's transitioning, so he now wants to be whatchamacallit. Jesus did not die for that. He did not. He didn't get smoked going up to Calvary for that. But he is transitioning into Zaya Wade. He no longer wants to be a boy, and I'm not mad at the transition. I'm not. I respect it. I feel like that's your child. You should love your child no matter what. But that was too much. That went over the line. There's certain lines as a parent. And I'm not.
See, well, that was creative. That was creative right there.
Right, so he's technically straight because I feel like if that was a little girl kissing on a boy, it would be like, whoa. And even their oldest son was in the picture as well. He was barely scooping his little joint. And you got these two giving hip and thigh thrust action on the side, and they are children. I think that kiss, I am almost 30. I don't even hold hands in front of my mother. I don't say babe in front of my mother. I don't kiss my significant other in front of my mother. That was too much. And I feel like they are so under the microscope because they are in the public eye and they don't want to be bashed for being bad parents, especially with Boosie Badass commenting every 5 seconds, calling them horrible people. And I get it. You want to respect your child and who they want to be, but that was just too much. And I feel like they are afraid to make any sudden moves because they're going to be deemed bad parents. Or why you not respecting your child who they want to be? It's like damn if they do, damn if they don't. But damn it, do. Because that was crazy. It was too soon. And I feel like I don't even feel like it was Gabrielle at the point. I feel like it was Dwayne. I feel like Dwayne was like, all right, getting a little closer.
They had a tripod with the timer on the Apple Watch. That's how they did it.
Pucker up, Zaya, pucker up. I feel like that's what it gave. And because his partner is, as well as people don't know, his partner, I believe, is a girl transitioning into a boy. Right. So technically it's given straight.
Right.
It's given straight. And I just think that was, damn it, it was too much. It was too much. I'm sorry. Y'all can go ahead. That pissed me off.
I'm with that.
I understand that. You feel a little bit better than
shenanigans
your chest
with the Smiths and the Wades and then
I got it off my cardio area.
I mean, because you know what I mean. That's the whole purpose of this this segment right here. Make sure you feel good. You get things off your chest. But
there we go. All right, we back.
You back? You good?
We back. Miles Citizen J.
Yeah, it's giving Android over there. You all right?
Nah, you are.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm back.
All right.
Yeah. My kids must be coming back in the house.
Listen, this week my rant is going out to people who are being hypocritical, yo. How can you want others to respect the change that you got going on in your life, but you're not looking to respect anybody else's growth and development? Okay, you can't sit there and look at Joe Schmo and sit there and be like, yo, they used to do this, they used to do that. They're this kind of person, that kind of person. They were that kind of person. They may no longer be doing those things. Okay, you cannot hold them to the same light. Okay, now if you haven't grown and your mentality and you still want to look at them that way, fine, that's on you. But don't put that nasty negative energy onto somebody who has grown. All right. Because in the same breath, when you start to do something new and you start to do something different, you're going to turn around and say, oh, but that was the old me used to do this. Respect me for the new person who I am. Family. You know what I like to say? If you have one finger pointing at somebody else, you got 3 fingers and a thumb pointing right back at you. Check yourself. All right. The same energy you want, you got to be able to give forth to somebody. So if you see somebody doing better, if you're seeing somebody changing, if you see them growing and they're honing their skill set, support them. Okay. Encourage them. Do not remind them of what they used to be or what they used to do. You might want to say, yo, fam, I see you shining. I see you looking good. Keep doing what you're doing. Do not sit there and be that thorn to be on some. I remember when you used to be like XYZ. Come on now. Let's leave that alone. Used to be. Okay. Let's keep it moving, yo.
Okay, I say right now between Fatima and Bree, y'all jockeying for who about to get the guest spot next week, and y'all going at it.
Those are, first of all, I just want to say shout out to my friends. Shout out to my friends.
Shout out to all
that part. That part. But they
listen. If you still Fatima, if you still pointing with your hand, you still got that thumb right back at you. There's still one thing you can do to readjust it. You know what I'm saying?
Fatima points with her entire hand.
You gotta tuck the thumb away.
and she gonna read you like she never rode before. Pause.
So mine's real quick, not as spicy as y'all. Model Citizen J, you can probably attest to a little bit, being that you work in the school system. And D, again, you work, affiliate with kids as well. My problem is the waste of time of what they're actually teaching in school. Now, outside of your essentials of math and reading, spelling, things like that, can someone please let me know what is the point of the history they teach, some of the science that they teach, when I'm going to use none of that shit when I graduate out of school? Why are we not setting up the school system to teach the essential shit that we need to know? Opening a bank account, how to write a check, classes on credit, how to get an apartment or buy a house, how to get a car, shit that we're going to use. School is ghetto. You're right.
Very ghetto.
Use to excel in life. Why the
That's
fuck
my
do I
username to
care
log into
about
school.
Boston Tea
Listen,
Party? Why do I care about any of that shit? I don't want to read Moby Dick. Matter of fact, I might have some fried fish tonight. I don't care about none of that.
Right.
Teach me the shit I need to know, and that's it. Stop wasting my time with these biased ass tests. Don't like. First of all, you're gonna give me a SAT that you're gonna throw me 400 points just because I can spell my name right, nigga. If I don't know how to spell my name, I don't even need to be taking this goddamn test. Why am I being graded on that? Like, come on, let's make it make sense, people. If it ain't gonna be conducive to what I need to make it in life, stop teaching it. My rent, that's short and sweet on that, because I'm seeing the shit my son got to go through only in the 5th grade. Like, what are y'all teaching, bro? Like, I have to stop getting mad at him for what he don't know, because I'm like, because it's y'all niggas in there, right? And then you point the finger at what the kids is doing in school, and as soon as they mess up, they call me. Well, numbers show they spend more time with your ass in school than they do with me in the crib anyway. So this is your
So what the fuck are you doing?
This is your
Miss
fault. My
Lawrence.
Because again, my son don't do that shit at home. He only do that at your house. So what the fuck going on over there?
That part. No, but seriously, like one of the programs, that's why, like, honestly, I am grateful for the program I used to work for, because I was able to try to add it to now me being a program director. I was able to teach financial literacy, healthy sexuality. There was so many classes, like bullshit classes, like what the hell is a Common Core? It makes you take 3 buses, a train, a camel, and an Uber just to get the same answer as if I would have did it the old school way. I do not understand it. I will never understand it. I work in a predominantly clear people school. They didn't even celebrate Black History Month. They didn't even celebrate Black History Month, but they was building clay figures. Like, what is that? And then everybody was gasping when the little boy said nigga. Like, so things like that.
Well, see, that's an essential right there. That's an essential right there with the fire, to cook. I get it, but you can't tell me that everything that's taught, I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for the day I use.
Listen, school teaches you compliance. It teaches you how to follow rules. It teaches you how to play fair. It teaches you how to sit down for 8 hours. So when you get older and you get a job, you can sit at your desk. You can sit down for 8
hours.
Right.
And it teach you how to give your mama free time while she potentially sits in the house laid up next to Ray Ray.
Yeah.
Laid up next to Uncle Rick. Because, you know, they love calling the new man
Uncle Rick around here a little bit too much.
Right. Cut the bullshit. But yes, thank you. I like that one.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, again, math, reading, spelling, dabble in some history facts here and there so you can know some shit. But other than that, like, bro, what I need to know this shit for? Tell me, please. Tell me, please. Unless you was going back to school to be a teacher, right? Because then you know how I feel about teachers when you give grades. Are you grading me based off what the school system said is the level I'm supposed to be at, or is this your personal opinion? Because what you may think is a B, another teacher might think is an A, another teacher might think is a C. Like, what's up? Like, we went through the college levels. You had to take philosophy 1, philosophy 2, philosophy 3. right? By the time I get to 3, he gonna tell you, look, I don't care what the fuck you was doing in philosophy 1. I don't grade that way. I grade this way. So then what the fuck was they teaching me over there? And they supposed to be setting me up, not setting me up for failure. I thought we was just building. You telling me I gotta start from scratch now. Who's like, what are y'all teaching? Like, we need to dig up the body of the nigga that came up with the educational system, slap that nigga's bones, and start all over.
I definitely think school system needs to be readjusted because, like I said, the times have changed, so we can't be using the same textbooks or the same ideology now, because you know the same way we grew up is different from the way these kids are growing up. Okay, so I definitely think the school system we need to advance in it, but again, don't rely on the school system. It's up to us to teach our kids, for real.
Right.
You know,
but
show
again,
your kids, show your kids the rope.
Like I said, Rebecca, yes, I said math, spelling,
financial literacy.
reading,
I feel like definitely
right, things like that. Yes, you are absolutely right. You said hubby is a plumber; he uses science, absolutely. But again, let's find out the consensus of what is the normal path. Or I don't even say normal because everybody's different, obviously. But what is going to be the most important thing for us to need to know in school? Where are the life essentials? That's not being taught.
I think
again, some of that business class
older,
stuff, you're not getting that until you get, to that level if you go that far. Some of the stuff that we're learning in elementary outside of those 3 essential things, what am I using the rest of that for?
See, I think elementary school, you should teach social skills. You know what I'm saying? That is the base of social skills, the foundation of counting. And as you get older, that's when you break down to understanding what the child wants to learn.
Right. I'm about to say, teach my son manners in school. Shit. I don't know. Something that he gonna use. Like, what's up? Teach these little how to cook because school lunch is nasty. Teach them that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, man, that's this week's Unapologetically Black. Like I said, if y'all got something in it that's rubbing you the wrong way, go ahead and post it in the chat. We'll definitely sound off and read it. Record your video like Model Citizens Jay said. Tag us in the post. We will definitely post it. If we get enough, we'll kind of put a little montage together. Shout y'all out. Definitely for tapping in, show y'all some love.
When we get enough, we're gonna make a video of it. We're gonna, tag everybody in the video. So this way, we're gonna give you your 3 seconds of fame.
Right. And look, and that wasn't a rant at the teachers itself. Like, shout out to the teachers for the shit y'all gotta deal with and put up with for the lack of pay that y'all get, and y'all should be getting more. But I would like to have a moment where I can have like a group of teachers together to tell me some shit that y'all think y'all would rather be teaching than what the school board said you have to teach. And I guarantee y'all probably would not name half the shit y'all been teaching. Just saying.
I mean, they would probably say, they'll teach it, but they'll do it in a different method. They would admit certain things because honestly, I want the kids to learn about the different type of rocks, the different type of leaves. They need science. They need a foundation of certain things because if you don't know history, you're gonna be doing it repeated.
There you go.
Okay, we see you, Bree.
Bree
in the building.
Oh, sorry, y'all. There was one more rant. I don't know if it came up, but it was a fly ass mother with unkept kids.
Yep.
Oh, here it go. That right there, takes me to the king because there's parents that don't go to their teachers, they kids parent teacher conference. The kids don't go to school. Kids at home eating oodles and noodles while they out eating steak with an empty YSL bag. It gets real bad.
Now,
it gets bad.
When we talk about your kids being super fly, we are not talking about if you got on some Jordans and your kid got on some Spider-Man sneakers because your son might like those Spider-Man sneakers. I respect that. Right. We talking about you wearing them Jordans and your son's Spider-Man sneakers that he loves got 15 holes in it. The light don't light on. The Velcro is just hanging off, and he just dragging his feet, and his sneakers are talking. He looked like he about to shoot a web slinger out one of them.
Or when your kid is 14 in the 5th grade. Right. That is not going to work.
Right. Tight ass jeans on, usually skinny jeans. They ain't skinny jeans.
What's the point of putting on expensive garments if there's nothing valuable inside the brain?
Hello.
That part.
Well, apparently it's nothing valuable inside the mother's brain either.
That too. Clothes dirty from the morning time. Oh man. So yeah, like I said, that was this week's Unapologetically Black, man.
Yes.
So my Citizen J, last week we introduced a new I want to say a new segment, but not so new segment, new to some, old to others, where everyone do it. You had an idea for this segment that we were going to utilize, but we deferred to our brother Ben Will Shoot for the scenario that he plays for us. Now, my question to you is, do you still have that situation in mind?
Yo, I'll be real with you. I totally forgot it, but I could freestyle. I can make one up right now on the spot, yo.
Okay. So
as you was talking about it, it was just spinning in my head real fast. So yeah, I came up with one.
Now, real quick. Okay, you got one. Just to be fair, Miss Dime, would you have had a scenario in mind? So again, we're talking about when we did the whole Chris Rock, Will Smith thing. If you have nothing, cool, because I ain't got nothing either. Unprepared as hell. That's the real reason why I'm talking shit about school, because I was never prepared. But anyway, Miles says Jay, since you got that, hold that thought. We're gonna kick it off like this.
Got you.
So, Acting Out is a new segment that we introduced last week. Basically, Model Citizen J is about to throw a segment or a scenario out to us. He's going to align parts to each and every one of us in the room. And for about 3 minutes or so, we're going to act it out. And again, everybody that's supporting in the chat room, you will just post up who you think had the best character in those 3 minutes. Okay. Last week, it was awarded to Miss Dime for her part playing Jada. The scenario was after the Oscars.
After the Oscars, we all in the limo
together. We all came together. Model Citizen J as well. I'm as Chris Rock, Dime as Jada. That we fooled everybody with the whole slap scenario, and we kind of acted out that dialogue. They kind of ran off the road because then they got into some domestic violence in the car, or whatever. I had nothing to do with it. But nonetheless, that's where we went. Yeah, that's where we went. So Model Citizen J, please set the stage for us.
Yo, since we was talking about school, I guess we can all bring it back to a familiar place, yo. We're going to take this back to the high school cafeteria, yo. It is lunchtime. We cutting up. We enjoying ourselves. We just finished taking a test, and we all hating on our teacher right now.
All right. Let me know when y'all ready.
Yo,
I think I'm ready.
Let's set it off, yo.
Me. In 3, 2, 1, action. Yo, Miss Burns, my nigga. What the fuck do she be teaching, bro? I know I failed that test because I ain't learned shit from her all year.
She had to create that test while she was on the toilet. It had to be.
Yo, family, did y'all see her teeth though?
Boy,
she was giving directions when she was talking about it, son. Like, yo, all of that in the mouth, I couldn't even focus, son. I know I failed the test.
I was wondering why my eyes kept tearing every time she walked by, son. The funk mouth was on full blast, my nigga.
Her breath smelled like airing backs and house keys. I could not fucking do it.
Yo, my G, you know we ain't gotta wear the mask no more, but I got on a double mask, son, and I sit in the back of the class because I go to sleep.
Damn.
Now you gotta keep the mask on because not only just with her breath, but some niggas in there just be stanking and shit, my nigga. You gotta keep that on.
That's probably because she fucking the janitor. They probably be drinking mop water all day. I don't know. That shit is
not Mr. Jameson. She back
Mr. Jameson.
I thought it was gay, but I saw him hitting that.
Yo, I heard it was Mr. Earl. I heard it was the science teacher, Mr. Earl was tapping out.
Mr. Earl.
Yo,
with the big butt?
Yo, I seen them coming out the lab one day. They saw me. They was like, yo, you ain't see nothing. I said, yo, give me an 85, Mr. Earl, and we good. I've been passing earth science ever since then, my G.
How the fuck I ain't catch him?
Son, you gotta send me that video, my nigga. Word to mother, son. Putting that shit on the gram, I'm passing everything.
Nah, my nigga. I'm gonna slide you the video, right? I'm gonna slide y'all the video. But then y'all just gonna have to run up on there and make the situation for them. So this way we all get 85s.
85 for everybody. 85.
Wait, he the science teacher. He the science teacher and he ain't concoct no shit to stop her breath from stinking?
Bro.
Yo, he said, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Me and him had a conversation about it. I said, yo, I know I'm supposed to keep it on the low, but I need to know, like, do you hit it from the back or like do you be face to face?
Got to.
And he was
Got
like,
to.
yo, he said, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. You know, he put her face in the sink, right? In the lab, and he hit it from the back. He turned the water on, so the cold water be splashing up. He don't even be smelling the breath.
Yo, that makes sense that they hit it in the science lab too. Cause I'm like, yo, the other day I blew my mind, like, yo, does Miss Burns have 3 titties, my nigga? That's the reason why.
Son.
That's
son.
I just want to point out why y'all eating schoolie though.
I mean,
we don't eat bologna sandwiches from the calf. We're not doing that.
Nah,
I'm gonna give y'all $1. We go to the vending machine. We're not eating that shit.
Yo, you already know B Dollar be running through his allowance mad fast early in the week. Yo, it's Thursday.
And
y'all keep eating that shit. Y'all breath gonna smell like Miss Bones.
Nah, you right, but yo, I mean, half the time that's why y'all be seeing me sneak out the back door for lunch because I will not eat this shit at all.
Yo, son. Just next time, let me know. I keep an extra 50 cents in the bottom of my shoe, kid. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
That's all good, son. Word of mother, yeah, follow me, son.
You putting change in your sneakers? That don't hurt.
Look, yo. I know Miss Rebecca Green talking about we need to learn these essentials and shit in school, but yo, I'm out. Y'all niggas following or what? Because I'm done with this.
We out.
Yo, lunch after 5th period lunch. We low.
Yo, we low.
Bet.
Lit. Time up.
Yo, y'all gotta go.
Y'all
gotta go.
That was this week acting out, man. Yo, please put in the comments right now. Just let us know who you thought had the best character. If it was everybody, put everybody in there, man. But like I said, man, shout out to all the teachers, man. We just fun with y'all.
And if y'all got and yo, for the people, for the viewers, for the Journey fam, you know, y'all out there, we love y'all. If y'all got anything, you know what I'm saying, any topics for acting out, please let us know, man. Keep up in the group chat. Yo, it's love, man. Fatima, we appreciate you, yo.
Facts.
Word.
Everybody. I'm gonna tell you that was fun. That definitely brought me back to times in school because I definitely was that nigga.
I cut ass in the lunchroom every day.
Yo, that's why I had to do. I said, yo, the lunchroom kid.
Yo, it's crazy though, because of John Brown. Security was like, yo, we don't even care. Like, if y'all come back. If you don't, whatever. They left the door open for us to come and go as we please.
Fatima said, Rob, China, and the Kardashians in the court scene.
Yo,
okay,
that's a good one.
Look, sit them in right now. We'll write them down before the show is out. But head over to the Facebook group page or drop a comment at the bottom of the video once the live is over with. We'll double back. We'll start writing them down and start rocking out. But yeah, that was fire. Yeah, that was fire. That was fun. That was this week's acting out, man. Shout out to everybody checking it out. But they said the war goes to everybody today, so we with that.
Round of applause for the team.
Facts. So let's keep it moving right into our last topic of the night before we head out of here. Oh, not even before we head out of here, but just to wrap up the conversation piece of it. You think you know, but you have no idea. So this particular topic is in terms of, again, we're keeping the course of the theme of men and women. Pose this question around the room as well as for the chat. Do you believe it is possible for a man to know a woman better than a woman and for a woman to know a man better than a man?
Now, I see Miss Dime over there conjuring, so I'm gonna let her finish gathering her thoughts.
No, go because I'm really trying to think.
Right now, that's what I said. I see you gathering it, so you breaking it down. Now, I think as a consensus, can men know women better than women know themselves? No.
Yes. Okay.
Can I know my significant other? Can I know my female? Can I know my partner? Can I know my woman? In certain situations, or make a judgment call for her behalf that I think would be good for her because I've been around her for so long. I know how she thinks. I know how she moves. Then in that case, I don't think I know her better than herself, but I think I'll be able to help her out more in assisting and guidance. Just in the same reference, you know, if she knows me, she can help me out. Like, yo, babe, I know you. I know how you move. I know how you think. Yo, this will be the best situation with my input. You know what I'm saying? And more than likely, I'm going, like you said, B Dollar, men are dumb. I will lay claim to that. So if she says, baby, go do this, I'm gonna say, you know what? yeah, I'm gonna act like I'm not gonna listen to you, but yo, I'm just let you know I'm listening to you out loud. I'm gonna go do what you said.
Right.
Right. So that's what I was gonna ask. Like, is it the person you're dating, or do you mean like in general? Because
now it could be your friend too. Don't even ask that it be that you're dating. Like it could be somebody that you just know,
a close friend,
well enough. Something that
okay,
somebody
the opposite sex.
Yeah, something you're close enough to. Do you think you can read them better than they can read themselves?
I feel like with my male best friend, absolutely. And he can definitely read me because he definitely told me about myself a few weeks, like in February. He super read me from head to toe. And I was pissed. Like I was so mad at how well he read me and how I was like, he also helped me in a way too, because he is a male and I'm dating a woman. So like it definitely worked out. But now I also come in handy with him too, because I'm a girl and I'm dating a girl, but he, so he's trying to like develop a softer, more understanding, romantic type of way. But I feel like in general, like men can be predictable with a lot of things. So it's like, I know a lot of their angles, but not like 100% going to be right on the nose all the time. But I feel like when it comes to people that I am close with of the opposite sex and even of the same sex, even with friends, whatever, I do know them better than they know themselves at a lot of times.
So I think we are all in agreement around the room as far as if it is somebody that you are in close contact and communication with, obviously you will know some ins and outs of them, whether it's relationship, whether it's friendship, someone you've known over the course of your life for a long time. You start to really know a person.
Exactly.
Well, in general, I agree as well with the chat. No, because again, how would you know anything about me if you don't know me? So you can't tell me shit. I mean, you ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But obviously, if you're around and you know my bad habits, my good habits, then yes. Now, I want to slightly tailor this question a little bit to you, D, because again, you have mentioned that you are in a relationship with a woman now. You were in a relationship with a man before. Obviously, things did not work out. In one scenario, you have told us now things have been in blissful love for you now. Do you believe it's the case of, and not necessarily what broke you guys up, but do you feel in the relationship that you are now that you would say things are working out better because her being a woman knows you better than he would have as a man? Or do you think, how do you assess that? Like, obviously you guys love each other, you trust each other, you're doing everything right. Like, how do you feel that this relationship will work better than, hey, if you said, let me date another man?
So no, I don't think she knows me better because she's a woman. I think she knows me better because she pays attention. My last person, he thought he knew me because he knew me from young. So it was like I stayed the same person for so long. I wasn't allowed to grow or change or, develop in any type of way because I was stuck in this box of him wanting me to be a certain way, the same way that he met me. Right. So I wasn't allowed to change. Any piece of change would be deemed me acting different, or I changed, or you disgust me now because like now I'm not in his image. Now I'm out of his ideal girlfriend. Like, so it's like I wasn't allowed to grow or change. So now with me elevating and dating other people and allowing to, spread my little wings and fly. It's now it's like now it's like this is because people evolve every day. People change. We are all allowed to change. I encourage change. I feel like if we don't change, I always say if we don't change, we die. Like I always say that, like not physically, but I like because I've changed and I'm still, maturing and I'm developing every day. I'm being paid attention. I'm being accepted
Right.
for changing and maturing and elevating. So it's like I'm being watched and I'm being accepted and I'm being adored by it. So it's like, I know you. This is not who you ain't gonna do that because that's not you.
Right.
I know who you want to be and I'm accepting you for that and I'm gonna push you to that. So this is what it is. No, that's not your aura, that's not your angle, but what this is. So I guess it's more of a phase of that. It's not, oh, she knows me better because she's a woman. She knows me better because she needs attention.
She knows you better because she's paying attention to you.
Yeah, she accepts me for changing. She's not looking at me different like, well, since when you do that? Since when you wear pink lip gloss? You fucking somebody else. Like that's what it was before. If I even put an eyelash on, what nigga got you wearing eyelashes? It's like, nigga, please. So
first of all, he didn't know you very well for him talking about the other girl owed me some pussy from somewhere else, but he's involved with too. Like that's crazy. Like obviously you don't know these hands. So
and that was the thing. It was like, do you not know who I am? And Shorty definitely got a full Nelson because excuse me.
Like I'm still getting overpaid with the panties. That shit was funny as hell.
Right.
Yeah. I wanted to bring this up to address what Fatima said. So y'all think people can know you better than you know yourself? Only in certain situations. No, you can't know me. But now my shorty, my girl, she might know me better in a certain situation. Like I may be deciding between a pair of sneakers. Like, yo, babe, I don't know if I want this. I don't know if I want that one. Now she may know me better than I know myself at this current moment and be like, yo, listen. Go get the Nike Air Max, the 9.7 Air Max with the concrete bottom, the elephant print, and all that other fly stuff because that's more you than the other pair of sneakers that you picked up. So no, in majority, no, people do not know you better than you know yourself.
You don't know my life.
But like I've been said, like that has been said to me before, like Dominique, you know, like it has been said to me, like Dominique, you ain't fooling nobody. I know you better than you know yourself. You would have not done that. Like I made a joke and I said I was gonna play a joke on you because as you know, I do like the social media thing or whatever, and I was gonna play a prank on her. And I was like, I was gonna break up, like do a breaking up prank or like a cheating on you prank. And she was like, I wouldn't have believed that. And I was like, well, she was like, I know you. And I'm like, what you mean? Like, oh, you would have known I was like, you would have saw it coming. She was like, no, you wouldn't cheat on me. Like, that's just not you. So,
and that's cool. That's because they pay attention and respect.
Huh?
Blink if
Listen,
you're in trouble.
This is a safe place, okay? Even though we look at me live, look eye to eye, Dom. All right, this is a safe. Even though we live, this is a safe place. Blink 3 times if you need me and be dollar.
She's under the bed.
Look, that's why we gave you the virtual background so she don't see the reflection of you letting us know that something's up. Nah, but Fatima, we definitely don't think they should know you better than you. They definitely should not. Like, you should know you better than anybody knows you.
Exactly.
But there are tendencies of things that you may or may not do that someone that's paying attention, that cares for you, will pick up on to know that's not your style. That's not you. That's not what you do. That's not what you need. And for somebody that's able to check you in that way, that is somebody to keep around because they don't want me out here looking like an asshole. So those are the people to keep around. So not even so much of just trying to label it. Do we believe they know you better than you? It is shit. I'm glad I got somebody in my corner that cares enough to know me.
And that it says a lot when when somebody knows you. So that means nobody can come up to them and start talking some propaganda and they're gonna believe it.
Right.
They're gonna look at you like
you know me.
They know you solid. You know me. You know I'm 10 toes down solid. So if somebody run up on you and be like, yo, Model Citizen J XYZ, I want you to look at them, smile. You don't even have to defend my name because you and I both know the truth. Just smile and say, okay, that's your personal point of view. Fine. I know the homie. I know how the brother moves. I know his, what he stands for. Yo, have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying?
Like my wife know, I come to her like, yo, these J's is on sale right now. I want to buy these. She gonna look at me and say, just go buy them because you're gonna get them anyway. Why you asking me? I just need her to give me the confirmation so I don't feel like shit for dropping 220 on these kicks, knowing damn well I shouldn't be dropping 220 on these kicks. But she know, nigga, you gonna do it anyway. So just go ahead and rock out. That's why I love you, boo. Yeah.
From the heart. It's from the heart, baby.
Jamie Sosa. Oh man. So consensus around the room. Not necessarily that one side may know the other better than the other. It's just that if they're paying close attention, they should know me well enough.
And I would appreciate that my significant other knows me better. You know what I'm saying? That knows me well enough that, you know what I'm saying, I come into the game. You know, if there's something that I need, something that I want, or if I'm thinking about something or contemplating, she could be there to offer me that strength, that guidance, that support that I need so I can be a better person, yo.
Yo, T, I just started your comment. Just let you know that. Start your comment.
This nigga trying to get some warm slippers tonight.
Look, nigga, you don't know my life.
Not warm slippers, child.
Don't look, trust it ain't gonna last too long. Remember, we got them three the monsters in here. That ain't gonna last.
They got a tribe called Quest.
So like I said, consensus around the room, we do believe that anybody that knows us well enough, all praise, keep them around.
Yes,
have them in your corner. All right. So last week, we introduced, like we said, we introduced Ms. Dime to the show, to the group, to the family. We put her on the hot seat. I don't think it was necessarily a hot seat enough. We just made it lukewarm a little bit, just so she can get comfortable. Because the next time she's on the seat, she might not want to sit down. Okay. But this week, I have taken the pleasure of putting myself on the hot seat. Now, Bottle Citizen J, he was supposed to have me on the hot seat like almost 2 months ago. Yeah. And he always came unprepared. So I gave him the heads up that this time it is my turn to be on that hot seat. Obviously, we also opened the floor for Ms. Dime to have some questions on tap. So again, just as a refresher, we asked 4 questions. They can split it up to 2, 3, 1, 0, 4, however they want to do it. My job or their job is to ask a question so risque and so off the wall that I want to bow out and say I'm not going to answer it. At that point, if I can't get at least 3 out of 4 answered, at that point, I have to come out on social media, admit that I felt hot seat, and do something as a penalty for not being able to answer at least 3. So without further ado, I'm going to leave the floor up to you guys. Fire away with whatever you got.
This is long waited, long overdue. First off, Ms. Dom, do you have some questions for B Dollar, yo?
I'm gonna let you go first. Go ahead.
All right, cool. I'm just making sure you got some questions. Cool. Mm-hmm. I bet. Now, see, my questions, like I said, they always.
Wait, real quick. She said, "Lock the door." You know what that means?
I seen that. She was lock the door. Somebody's
gonna get some warm slippers, dog.
Yeah, I never heard of warm slippers.
Yo, I just made that up right now. I don't know where it came from. Warm slippers popped in my head, and I said, "Yo, warm slippers." Fuck
it. But go ahead, Miles and Jay. What you got?
All right. Listen, you know my questions are mostly philosophical. They're gonna make you think more than likely. I just want to open the minds up and have people just look at things from a different perspective. So, my first hot seat question for you, DJ B Dollar, is: describe a task you find challenging to get started on. So, in other words, what is your least favorite chore, activity, or thing to do that you need to get motivated to do?
Motherfucking laundry. So, I am like, so if I see the chores in my house, I see a pile of clothes, I'm gonna just do it. T sometimes be like, yo, just fuck them damn clothes. Let them sit there. We get to them, right? Because we got so much goddamn clothes in this place. Right, fill up the laundry bag. Then it just sit there, and it's like double dutch. Like, who want to jump in and get it first? But the reason why they sit there for so damn long, because I be looking at how high this bag is sitting. And I'm like, bro, first of all, I don't even want to tackle that shit. And then 2, half the shit don't even be mine. I be having 3 ass shirts, 4 pair underwear, and everything else is everybody else shit. So I done spent 2 hours folding everybody else shit up, not even my own. I eventually will do it, but the reason why them bags sit there for so long is I'm just sitting there like, I hate folding clothes. I will wash all day, but I hate folding clothes.
Listen, I respect that because you know what? That is one of the things on the list for me, for my significant other. When I find her, I'm gonna ask her, do you like folding clothes? Because I absolutely hate that shit. I will do the laundry.
Look,
I will wash the car. I'll take out the trash. I'll clean the kitchen. I won't do dishes, but I'll clean the babathroom. I'll vacuum. I'll do it all.
Yo,
You know what I'm
saying? PTSD. I told y'all last week, fuck all them old Navy customers. Now it's your fault why I hate folding. That's why PTSD like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I just can't do it, kid. I got ADHD. I can't sit still to fold no
But
damn clothes.
but the crazy shit is, as much as I hate folding, when I get busy though, my shit on the Chinese at the laundry level, like my shit be pressed. Like, nah,
I don't mind folding clothes, like right out the laundry. Look, I'll fold them. It's just putting them away.
That's what I'm talking about. They ain't got nowhere to put these shit. Like,
listen,
bro, what happened to my
I got more clothes when I washed them than I did before I washed it.
And the crazy shit is, I wear a uniform every day. That's the bugged out part. I wear a uniform. So where all these clothes?
I be like, where's the space? I'd be like, where did the clothes come from? How is it packed?
Yo, I don't mind. Listen, I'm good because I don't mind ironing. Straight like that, I will iron clothes for forever and a day. So I live straight out my laundry bag.
I don't know. See, now my ironing is very poor. The skills are very poor.
Look, so this is what I tell you.
Iron game is good.
This is what I had to do, right? So my iron game ain't always the greatest neither. Again, another PTSD. My mom put that in my ear when I was back at home because she used to go, nigga, every time you walk out of here, you looking rough, dry. She would go there, iron my shit up, make me feel small. So when we moved out here, I got growed up. I bought the damn the little steamer thing. You hang it up and you steam that sucker out there. Son, greatest thing ever. So if your iron game ain't on point, go get the steamer.
All right, cool. So
see, I gotta invest in one of those. I gotta get me a steamer,
bro.
Moving right along, Miss Dom, what is your question for B Dollar on the hot seat?
Okay, so the first one is, what is your biggest regret?
Woo, Nelly. My biggest regret.
Remember, T is watching it live.
Oh no, she probably know all of them. My biggest regret was the relationship I was in before the one I'm in now. Like I had, and that look, whether it looked like shade, whatever the case is, she was motherfucking crazy. That's one. Number two, I had no motherfucking reason to be there. That's two. Motherfucking three, Dom, you probably know her. So if I was to say her name, you probably be like, nigga, what's wrong with you? That's four. And five, it was leading nothing to just trouble and demise and yeah. I don't like to have regrets, but that was probably one.
You might have to text me.
All right, and the crazy part of it is
I'm
crazy part about it is I'm still cool with the fam and all that. Like, we still good. But that, nah. That was leading to the road of destruction.
Listen, Rebecca's biggest regret is washing them damn clothes because now
I
gotta fold them.
Like, you might, I text you this, you'll probably call me to curse me out, unfollow me for a few days, and then follow me back later after you forgiven me for even doing that.
Listen,
now you definitely want to tell me.
Listen, she won't be your friend again
at this point.
Thursday.
I'm about to make it a hot seat question because
right. Look, and I'm gonna tell you right now that one I'm gonna tap out. I say that right now.
Matter of fact, look, I think we might be able to get
Yo, Dom, run with it. If you want to, I'll let you go back to back questions if you want to ask that to make him tap out.
Here go the crazy
part. I had
part,
three.
Right? But here go the crazy part. Because if I tap out to that one, I'm gonna just answer the next one just so if GP just so I don't lose.
Fatima said the father of. Never mind.
hey, listen
all right.
now.
So B Dollar, that was a good one, but I'm gonna let Miss Don because Miss Don look like she got like two more that she ready for you.
Look, but this is something she will know, right? Because after the heat is brought, you don't know the can of worms you're about to open up. When it's my turn.
I keep forgetting your lovely wife.
No. Oh no, it's not even that. No. It comes back around full circle because you're gonna be back on hot seat. Yeah,
with the heat.
Yeah, because you're gonna be back on hot seat once again.
That's fine.
But
I told y'all, Denise didn't raise no bitch.
That's what I told you. Listen, Charlotte baby boy ain't no sucker. Let's go, y'all.
That part. Look, my arm is big.
Look, and Ann Smith said, when you walk out this house, you better have the biggest balls ever known to man. Let's go.
Listen, we can all say our mamas raised some real respectful gangster children.
Look, respect the brand. But let's go.
Exactly.
All right.
Question number 3. What is this? 4? No, it's just 3. It's
Nah,
3.
this is number 3.
All right.
Yeah. Shut up, T. Shut up.
What? Okay, so maybe I can say.
Look at this. Be your own people. Be your own people.
T, I know her. Nah, because now at this point.
So ask the question.
God. Okay.
Wait, no. Ask the question.
I am.
Already tapped out.
Because then he's gonna have to answer this next question. So that's the point. Who's the girl?
Well, that's the same question.
Oh, so you tapping out of that one?
You tapping out of that one?
No, you might as well go right to the last question.
All right, he pleaded the 5th. All right.
I plead the 5th on that one.
What were, or if you still have any, your red flags?
Red flags. Let's see. I hate for anyone that doesn't have their own opinion. Okay. Even though I'm gonna say what I said, I still would like to know your input, even if I rock with it or not. All right, that's my main. Like, I hate yes men. You gotta have your own mind, own frame of thinking. Number 2, I am somebody that likes to kind of dig under the surface. Sometimes I might be reaching with some things, but I like to go deeper in thought and conversation than some might. So even though it might be black and white, I'm still gonna be like, but there's a slight chance that it may be this. So let's look into this as well. So again, I'm a conversationalist. I like to make you think. So don't think you're going to be like, look, peanut butter and jelly, only take peanut butter and jelly. Nah, but now what type of bread are we doing? We doing whole grain, we doing whole wheat, we doing white, what we doing potato bread, what we doing? So yeah, I'm going to talk your head off. So you walk out and be like, yo, just never mind. And then I'm going to be like, I won. So that was the whole And then 3rd, and this is for my own kids too, because I'll let them have it. I can't stand anybody's children. I don't care how old, how young. Your kid come outside with snot boogers coming out their face, bro. That shit just pissed me off to the ultimate max. I'm going to get a wet wipe or something. I'm going to clean their nose because that shit look crazy. Like, that shit annoys me to the max. First of all, don't touch me because boogers is nasty. But what the fuck? Yeah. That's it.
So those are your red flags.
Those are my 2 right off rip.
All right. Yo. So, Ms. Dom, how do you
Who
think?
was the woman?
I'm sorry. I got one more. And don't talk to me before 12 p.m., goddammit.
I think that's everybody. That's not even a red flag. That's just a
right. That's just 101.
That's general knowledge right there.
Yeah, that's just a
general
given.
information.
That's
look,
a given.
Fatima, why you starting trouble? She said, what's her name again in a different way?
Yeah, that's all I was trying. I was about to ask a different way for real.
Look, it's too
What
late.
is the name of the woman?
Look, the crazy thing is, I'm gonna answer you behind the scene. I can't.
So
I feel like you should text me right now, just so I can just feel better.
Just to give you a live reaction.
Matter of fact,
dollars is triggered. You're right.
Yeah. So I can get my.
I was just about to say that. Text her right now so she can get the.
So y'all can get my reaction because if I don't know this girl, I'm gonna be mad.
So
I got PTSD about a lot of things, Miss Rebecca.
So let me ask you this. Last question on the hot seat because you're doing pretty well.
I don't think
you're doing real good, yo.
I need a photo.
You need to listen, Dom. I think you know. If you know, you know, and I think you know. But last question, yo.
I'm going to Instagram.
Yeah.
She's on the case, y'all. $3. Describe some physical clues that help you notice you're experiencing stress. And when was the last time that you felt it?
Wait, say that one more time.
Describe some physical cues that let you notice you're experiencing stress. And when was the last time that you experienced this and how did you handle it?
Oh, this shit easy as hell. I get a headache like a motherfucker. I can tell you right now, the last 2 days, I left work early yesterday and I was off today. Smooth ass day. When I know I'm going into a place I don't want to be at, my head will start to hurt because I got so many thoughts about things that I'd rather be doing. And knowing I don't want to be annoyed in somewhere where I don't have to be and I'm there only because I know I'm obligated to be, not because I want to be. First thing is it triggers my headache. That's how I know my levels is going up. I don't like to take medicine a lot of times, but I do suffer from migraine headaches, so I do take the Excedrins. So normally that's my first go-to when I know it's coming. So I try to, pop that to keep me calm. But I will then intentionally stay away from everybody because I know once that thing is full blown, everybody about to hate this nigga. So I won't come around everybody until I know it's kind of. But the triggers usually when my headache starts coming, that's how I know something's up.
Okay.
Ciao.
All right. So, Ms. Dom, how do you think B Dollar did this week on the hot seat?
I think you did good. Except because I don't know.
You still don't. All right.
I don't know. I'm trying to type it into Instagram
right.
and I don't know.
And she ain't on social media. I'm gonna try to find a picture and I'll send it to you if I can find one.
Yo, it's so bad that you got the people out here they want to know, yo.
Like they want to know.
Yeah, they want to know.
Nessie.
And I also just want to point out that hot seat got so real, my chair broke. The seat got hot, y'all.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Let me see. I might be able to come up with a picture. I'm trying right now. But while I do that, let me go keep it moving on to the next segment.
Tiara said it don't matter. She's irrelevant.
Said it don't matter. Right. It's a dead issue, so we're gonna leave it alone.
We're gonna leave it alone.
Now I'm gonna buy you a hood chair. Nah, she dead. She dead on sir. But
please buy me a hood chair.
Right. But here we go. Another new segment that we introduced as we get ready to wind down. This was a segment that we figured that was gonna have a little fun to it. Kind of lets us reminisce and go back in time a little bit to kind of reminisce on some of the things that we used to find fun as a kid, or just something that you feel wish I could bring this back to get that wholesome feeling again and make me feel good again, to kind of put us in better spirits opposed to what we deal with on the daily now. And also just looking at how the youth carry themselves and what they do for fun nowadays. It's like, y'all have no idea what fun really was because all y'all doing is technology and shit like that. When we was outside in the streets having a ball. So right now,
outside.
Right. So we call this segment.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Kid again.
So we going back in the day, wishing we was a kid again, or just, a little bit younger than what we are now, when life was just about, look, Saturday, wake up, watch some cartoons, eat a bowl of cereal, and just go cut up and don't fuck up your new clothes. So we're going to start around the room. Ms. Dom, if you would do us the honor of kicking us off and letting us know, as I see Wifey made you put the picture behind y'all so we can see in there. So again, blink if you're in trouble.
No, my chair broke. I ain't got no place else to sit. I'm sitting on my bed and the picture's back there.
Lord. Shout out, Wifey.
Remember,
but yeah, man.
This is the code to let us know. Danger. Scratch your cheek 2 times. Let us know. We will send emergency services on the way.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Help is on the way.
We just playing.
Listen, it's just
go ahead, kick us off.
Okay, so I know for me, my 2 favorite things were the gigapets, the things that you would put on your keychains.
Okay.
Oh my God, like I want one now. Honestly, that's number one.
Wait, gigapets. I don't know if I remember that.
Yeah, it was like the Tamagotchi jump offs. It was the same.
Yeah,
the little jump offs. Yeah,
that's 1 and 2. Y'all probably, I don't know if y'all ate them because like y'all were men. Yes, Fatima definitely still has a gigapet. Like boys, I don't know because guys are very like, oh hey yo type of thing. But the Spice Girl lollipops that came with the stickers.
Hey yo,
see, no, but they were the Spice Girl lollipops, and it was like collector's items, like pretty much, and they
tell me what you want, what you really want.
Yes, and it was like it was like the cookies and cream like the strawberries and cream flavor. Like it was so many different flavors of them, and they came with the stickers inside. And I used to have the stickers all on my walls, and I feel like that was my fun, collecting stickers. And these kids these days is just trying to collect bodies. I don't
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
Cheating,
racking up bodies, and it's just giving
mold at a young age.
It's giving mold down there. So, but yeah, that's my back in the day.
Got mold and mushrooms.
Young, dumb, and full of. Never mind.
There you go.
Nice.
Miles, listen, Jay, what you got? Pokemon cards, yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you up. Yo, do you know what I really miss, yo? I really miss being able to have $1. You go to the corner store, you get 4 bags of chips. You put them in a brown plastic bag. You put them in the brown bag. You shake it up. You and your cousins be sitting on the stoop, just eating chips out the brown bag, having fun, talking about life, talking about Ninja Turtles, talking about Woody Woodpecker, talking about why Mr. Earl get on your nerves and stuff like that. Like the original party mix, yo.
That part.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, I ain't even gonna hold you up. You know what I also miss too? Yo, I miss playing Scully.
Yo, T, right now in the chat. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Did I not just say that today?
I don't condone stealing, but I would definitely run and steal the top to the shaving cream bottle, then run back and get me some wax, put the wax in it. And if I was feeling rich, I would put a quarter. I'll put a quarter inside. See, you got Snapple, you rich. I couldn't even afford no Snapples. You was rich.
I used to use the quarter water tops.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that was a good. The quarter water tops and the tops from the shaving cream. They were the best ones. You fill it up with clay. You be fly. You put a dime or a quarter in the middle to give it that extra weight. So you know when you plucking it, it's burn. You know what I'm saying? Burn.
Woo!
What you know about that? That's what I really miss, yo.
I was a beast. I miss at the Skelly board.
Like man. I'm willing to have a Scully tournament, son. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know, because I know some of us is, we kind of older. I don't know if we can get back down on the ground. So I'll make like a board, a table. Yeah, like a Scully table.
Board.
a chest length.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be like chest high. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if
I get down there, I ain't getting back up.
It might be like, and plus we're gonna be drinking. We probably gonna be drinking some Heinekens or something like that. So I don't know if that up and down motion gonna be good for people playing Scully and they drinking. You might go down, might not come back up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't have magnes at all.
Yo, I had a couple of things that I used to definitely enjoy, and I'm a kind of theme it around the fact that summer is on the way soon.
My cousin fought me.
I used to miss the fact that when it was baking hot outside, right? You already knew the water fight was going down. You didn't worry about what the hell you was wearing. It did not matter what sneakers you had on your feet. Didn't matter about your hair. Niggas
it was getting
the water guns, the water balloons, and just was having massive water fights all over during summertime. We didn't worry about the sexuality of things and what made you seem like this and that. When I grew up, niggas was out there jumping double dutch too.
Boys always tried to get in the rope.
I was jumping rope, not knowing. I know damn well I know how to jump, getting whipped by that goddamn extension cord. That shit hurt.
wait. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The girls were jumping double dutch. I like the girls, so I'm gonna go over there and clown like I know how to jump double dutch, mess up their whole
that's
rope,
how you got the attention.
Mess up their whole groove. I just want to be next to the ladies. That's it.
Yo,
that was my motivation.
Boys used to ask the turn so they could stand in front of the chicks. Like,
listen.
And don't let them be jumping with the short skirts or I'm over there.
Listen, biker shorts back in the day, son. That's what I'm saying. I'll turn the rope for you.
The fire hydrant is on.
Do the spin.
The fire hydrant on. The car's passing by. Don't wet my car. Knowing damn well I'm gonna wet your car when you ride by. And don't let the window be open.
Son, I think the scene from Do the Right Thing when Martin was like, "Go ahead, son. Go ahead. We ain't gonna wait your car. Ain't nobody thinking about your car." And he just revved the whole car. Like that is summertime at its best right there.
And then here's the key to it. And D, you might have done this model since I know you did this. Summertime was popping off. Now where we lived at in Flushing, we had 3 schools around us. We had IS-20. No, I'm sorry. We had PS-20. We had 187. What was it? 189.
189.
Yeah, actually, no, 4. 189, PS-24, and IS-237. So in the summertime, they had the breakfast and lunch program. So you would get up, go have breakfast at the schools. You tap each school. You go play outside for a while.
Free lunch,
you
baby.
Come back for the free lunch.
Free
In
lunch.
all 4
lunch.
schools and come back. Like, son, where are those programs at?
Yo,
They still do have free lunch and free. Yeah, they definitely still do.
good.
But honestly, I proposed this last year to some of my female friends. I was like, I feel like we should just pick a location in a park and have a massive water fight on a hot ass day. I definitely said that. I love stuff like that. I'm such I don't know what it is, but
do you remember how fun it was? Just like even if you didn't know it was a water fight, you would have come outside and it didn't even matter what you had on.
Fact.
You just come outside. Yo, they can see you looking fresher than fresh. They still gonna hit you with the bucket of water and say, "Yo,
and
go
that was the
upstairs,
thing.
get your stuff. You good."
And that was the thing, because it was one or two things that was going to happen. It was one, we was going to tell you better go change.
Yeah,
because if
or
you
we
didn't, you only had that one warning, or you getting it. It don't matter what you don't have on the fresh wipes and none of that, because it's done.
It don't matter if you say my mother said I can't get wet.
Yo, D, I tell you right now, since I've moved, I have not had no wants to be back in New York for any reason. But if y'all set that shit up, I swear to God, we coming back.
Yo, I'm coming up there with the shout out to my man Lonnie Johnson for creating the Super Soaker once again. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Facts.
I had the backpack too, bro.
You can't tell nobody when they had the backpack. You running around.
Yo,
everybody catching it.
That double barrel on. Oh, it was a wrap. It was.
I'm just saying, water fight falls were the worst falls because you sliding in water and you scraping your meat.
Nah, when you fall, you fell. You felt it.
No.
You fell. And look, now you spraying with the water gun.
I'm about to say, here's the crazy shit. After you fell in the dirt, it did not matter because now it's free fall on your ass. You better get your ass up.
Yo, you know what the messed up part? You be more mad if your water balloons or your water gun broke when you fell than you actually falling.
Yo, how about we at the fountain, right? Got your water balloon dug up. You tie it up. You try to run, and that shit break on you, and you wet yourself.
Yo,
or you at the hydrant, you at the pump.
Your balloon while you at the fountain.
I'm about to go on Amazon right now.
Imagine you remember
Amazon
when you be at
Prime.
the pump. You be at the pump or you be at the hydrant trying to get water, and then somebody come around the corner and just soak you up.
Facts.
Yep.
So now you like
Facts.
you just get
right, trying to fill it up.
You can't get your shit together.
Like I ain't gonna hold you up.
Look, tell me y'all wasn't that nigga that when that was happening though. I ain't chill, nigga. I ain't playing no more. Chill.
Yeah, I'm out.
I don't want to play.
Yo, y'all playing around too much.
Ready to fight niggas because you tight.
But let me ask you a question. Where you be fake mad for 5 minutes? Really walking around with your chest out.
Right, play too much. Dang.
Probably priming. That's what I'm saying.
All I wanted to do was just fill up my gun. And y'all gonna come over here and hit me with buckets and water balloons. Yo, who hit me in my face with the water balloon though? You ain't had to hit me in my face though.
Go get your sister. That was
hate y'all niggas.
Yo, so I don't know about y'all, but see, I got an older brother. I got an older sister. I'm Dennis the Menace growing up, so I used to mess with them a lot. So I was a little brother that would wet his brother with like a cup of water. Whole lot. Run outside. We'd be at grandma's house, right? He gets the whole hose. And next thing you know, he got me tied up in the corner, just spraying me with the whole hose from top to bottom.
Damn.
Yeah, my sister used to hang me on the back of the door.
Oh. Yeah, see, my brother tried that one time. I kicked him in his chest. After that, it wasn't happening. He picked me up.
In a dryer.
Listen, I was almost there. I'm not gonna hold you up though. I ain't gonna sit there in front like he ain't had me in the air. Cause like I said, I kicked him in the chest. So he almost had me on the door. That was that last dragon kick, Show Enough kick to the chest.
And that's where Show Enough was born.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? I had to glow. I had to glow for that moment.
Yo, I know we
good times.
Good spend days on this all day, man. Next week, I know we have some more, but yeah, man. These kids today just have no idea what real fun is at all. At all. So real quick, I'm gonna just bless y'all. We call this segment DJ State of Mind. Basically, what's gonna happen here is I just tap into the thoughts of a DJ. thinking about different scenarios of parties, venues, things like that I've been a part of, things you just pick up on, and just kind of give you some tips for the DJs that are coming up, or the DJs that's out there right now that just like to do this annoying shit. And I blame this one tip on one particular soul, and it goes by the name of DJ Old Ass Funk Flex. Okay, so for every other DJ out there, here's some word of advice: play the goddamn song. I don't want to hear no bomb drop. I don't want to hear you talking shit over the record. If I'm in the middle of a party and I'm out here dubbing, yes, I said dubbing, bringing it back, and getting my swerve on the dance floor, I want to hear the whole record. I don't want you restarting it 17 times. At that point, I don't want to hear the record no more. What else you got in the playlist? Because now you done ruined the record. So for the DJs out there, again, learn how to read the room. If you're in the middle of a party, club setting, whatever the case is, that is not a DJ battle setting where you scratch for 20 minutes, flip it back, throw it this, and that. Play the record, my nigga. I paid $20 to get in here. I'm here to dance. I'm here to hear the whole song. And that's my tip for the day. Play the record.
That part.
All right now.
Play the record. Play the record. Real sweet. So as we're moving along, there's one new segment that we wanted to introduce today. And I felt like in the last couple of days, I done seen a lot of buffoonery that's going on out here. So I figured, you know what? I know we don't like to shed light on the negative, but sometimes you just want to say, nigga, please. Why?
Nigga, please. Nigga,
why?
Nigga,
Why?
please.
So we call this segment, y'all.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
We call this the Negro Please Award. So, Dime, she actually touched on the one. Now, again, if you have something else, please chime in. If you do, if not, I know you said you wanted to utilize this era as your nominee for this week's Negro Please Award, dedicated to the Wade family and the picture of their daughter son of what he was doing there. So, again, explain to the people why you think they are a good nominee for this award this week.
Because it's just like, come on, that's too much. That shouldn't have been, I don't want to say accepted. It shouldn't have been allowed to happen so soon.
Right.
And I'm talking about the transition and this kiss. Like, nigga, please stop. That's it. I'm done. the Wades can go.
All right. Number 2, Model Citizen J.
Man.
Again, come across a lot of buffoonery on the internet, and my brother came across something like this. And again, after the clip plays, please explain to the people why you feel this is nomination. And here we go. Uh-oh.
Say, it's all the same like Mary Kate.
Yo, his face is classic. So, for anyone that didn't recognize what was happening here, if you see the video on the right side, actually, Miles Jay, I'm gonna let you explain.
Yeah.
This is your video. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all just seen what just took place, yo. I'm trying to get the layout right. I don't know what's going on with the layout. I'm pressing buttons. Don't need to be pressing buttons.
Fatima caught it.
But yeah, that young gentleman, that dude, I don't know what he was trying to do, what he was trying to accomplish, but I know there was a rat stuck on a mousetrap, and he decided that he wanted to lick the back of a rat that stuck to a mousetrap. I don't think we need to go any further to discuss this. Like,
yeah,
Negro, please, man, what the hell are you doing? Like, crack can't be that good. Crack can't be that good that you licking on a rat. You licking on a rat for some crack.
Right.
What the hell did you do? Like,
I don't know.
Somebody get their uncle. Somebody get their uncle.
Cletus, what the hell?
Get Rufus and his missing toothus and get him in
It's
the rehab.
definitely Rufus.
Rufus with the missing toothus needs to go to rehab because he's licking crack. He's licking rats for some crack, y'all.
Now, how much they paid him? He did. He say.
He probably
How much
got
they
paid
paid him 'cause
$5.
he did that for free. It still ain't enough money to pay.
He got,
You probably right.
one crack rock.
And
it probably was a rock off the actual floor. They probably
Yeah. It was probably
he's definitely on crack. Yeah.
They probably gave it wasn't even crack. They probably gave that man soap. He got 2 pieces of soap.
So here's the final one. Now, again, let me set the scene for this before I play the clip. And again, like we said, we don't like to shed light on the negativity, but for whatever reason, everyone's favorite artist right now that this new era has grown to love, Tekashi 6ix9ine, right? So we really don't have to go too deep into the backstory about his scenario and everything that he's got going on. But I felt, as a fellow New Yorker, as the fact that we're all from New York, in New York right now, that this looks real bad on us. And it was definitely perfect segue from them kissing rat, licking rats to another rat.
Speaking of rats.
Nonetheless, right, speaking of rats, right? So nonetheless, I came across this interview that he did with DJ Academics, Hassan, and Whack 100. And again, we're all trying to figure out, why does the world just keep accepting this fool, knowing what he did? Obviously, the rules of the street life, the snitching aspect and everything of it just doesn't apply in this. So I'm going to play this clip, and I need somebody to explain this to me. But I can tell you right now, Brooklyn, you got some explaining to do.
They took a L.
We're going to run it back.
Niggas don't jack, and let me tell y'all something, we don't jack rats at all, nigga. This the first rat that we jacking, you heard? Gangster. No funny shit? Word of my mother, though? Yeah, but what let me tell you something. Hold on, because they don't need something. We don't jack rats at all, but this is the first rat that we jacking, so we... All right. No, because that's what niggas is jacking. They saying that he's a rat, bro. No, but it came out of your mouth.
This is the first rat that we jacked.
Yes, again, for context, the young brother said, we don't jack rats. This is the first rat that we jacking, you heard? Somebody please explain that shit to me.
I just feel snitching.
Brooklyn. Somebody from Brooklyn explain that to me, please. Because that's
is anyone here from Brooklyn?
We love him because I wasn't aware. Oh my God. Anything you're
okay, so it's crickets. It's crickets when it comes to Brooklyn. I bet.
I guess.
Oh, listen. Big Queen's over here. Talk about Brooklyn.
Yeah, same. However, I feel like I never condone snitching if you're not about that. Like, for example, when Meg told the cops or whatever, Meg don't rap that she's a shooter. She's about that life. She'll murk you, this, and the third. She don't rap about that. So, and she's a female, for God's sake. However, he raps that this is what he does. This shoot, cat, bang, bang, beat your grandmother up, unplug her hover around. Da, da, da. He raps this stuff, and then you have the nerve to snitch, and then you're antagonizing the world with your snitchosity. Are you on drugs?
Yeah, I want to say, Miles says you might change your name.
Like it's a code. Exactly. Once you step into that life, it's a code, and I don't get how he is still walking around.
So my thing is, like if we can kind of bring it back to the conversation we had earlier in the show, obviously the rules have changed. Gang culture ain't really gang culture no more. There are no rules. Everything is accepted by this new era. The simple fact that he took down this whole organization, regardless of what they did to him, whatever his reasonings were, be you, do what you want to do. The fact of how the world or his core people embraced him back after the fact, and then for the most thoroughest, let me get in the camera here, the most thoroughest borough, Brooklyn, to accept him back, and there's no repercussions for anything. And for him to come on this, and he started the interview by saying, and I don't do interviews, but the nigga had about a whole hour worth of talk time. And the nigga said, we don't condone rats. We don't jack rats. This is the only rat
we jacking this rat.
And then tried to clean it up with, but that's what that's what you just said, right? But then that go into, so you running around with this fool. Do you really believe they got loyalty to you? That he just came on here and said that, well, that's what they call him, but I'm just saying.
I feel like I lost 3 brain cells. I feel like I lost 3 brain cells just watching.
Definitely.
Like, I'm trying to understand what the hell he just said. Like, yo, this is the first, we don't jack rats, but this is the first rat that we jacking. What?
You heard?
Definitely, Fatima. Notice people always tell you what they don't do before they do it. Exactly.
Look, Becca. Look, they got some explaining to do. They got some explaining to do. Explaining.
That's like saying no offense. That's like saying no offense, and then you offend somebody.
Right.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but
just to even help me cheat on a test, like right, because he's gonna tell. As soon as everybody who cheated on the test, he pointing fingers.
Yep.
He's canceled. I don't even want to talk about him.
So around the room right now and the chat as well, place your vote for who do you think deserves this week Negro Please Award. Is it again the Wade family for this strange and youthful entanglement here?
Strange and youthful entanglement.
Start saying like Mary
the rat lick. Okay. Or are we ending it with
Niggas don't jack, yo, and let me tell y'all something. We don't jack rats at all, nigga. This the first rat that we jacking, you heard?
First of all, look at his outfit.
Yo, he said that with such confidence, yo.
With confidence. For me,
like he's swaying in the chair and all of that. Like,
look, because
he had a hood.
I'm gonna go for the confidence. I'm going Brooklyn with the don't jack rats. I mean,
yeah, they could have it, and they could take Benzino with him.
Right, and that's another conversation we get into. But yeah, oh well, I said we got one. I want to say 1 or 2 votes right now for
691. That one.
Yeah.
Oh man, so I guess in consensus around the room, this week's Negro Please Award goes to 6ix9ine and his whole camp. And now, are we only going to give parts of Brooklyn? Because I forget what projects that was that he's from.
I think it's on the L line.
Okay. Yeah, L, of course.
I'm not even gonna give Brooklyn that L. I'm gonna give them 2 burgers them L's, yo. Just them 2 lanes, man. Because I know some stand-up people in Brooklyn that don't condone that don't move like that, and real G's moving silence like lasagna. So they not representing old Brooklyn. They represent new Brooklyn.
Right. And look, I'm gonna go on record right now. I'm not one talking about like go out there, kill a boy, shit like that. But the fact that he's still embraced by everybody is what's driving me crazy. That's what got me up. Like Brooklyn, you got a lot of explaining to do. Like he's making a whole, even if he's from that particular area of it, the other parts still, you know what I mean? He's still rolling through the town. So
Brooklyn taking a whole L.
Brooklyn,
dang.
You didn't do it. I know Biggie said Brooklyn, we did it. Brooklyn, you ain't do it this time. It's not it. That's not it. Oh man. So we're coming to that point of the show. We're gonna wrap it up and wind it down. So around the room, what's on your TV? What's keeping you entertained? Miss Dime, what's got you entertained these days, or what should people be tapping into that they might not be?
Right now, Bridgerton season 2.
Okay.
Please tap in.
Yo, is that good?
What's the name of it again? What is the name of it again?
Bridgerton.
Bridgerton. All right.
Shonda, I think it's Shonda Rhimes that does Bridgerton. Yes. Shonda.
Good night, Rebecca.
Good night, Rebecca. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Make sure again y'all go check out the guys' podcast.
Yes.
Check that out.
Get with them. They dope.
But yeah. So
it's on Netflix.
Bridgerton.
Yes.
All right, Bridgerton.
Yo, somebody put me on to that too the other day. They They was like, yo, you need to watch that show. It's a good show. So, since you recommended Miss Dom, yo, I think I'm gonna have to peep it, yo.
Yes, get into it.
Miles Citizen J, what you got?
Yo, I didn't think this show was gonna be as good as it is, but I've been watching Halo lately. It's on Netflix, and I really thought it was gonna be like some animation type of jump off. Nah, this is an actual good series. Even if you never played the video game, you know nothing about it. It's just good to watch. It's like good entertainment, action. It's a little bit of drama, a good storyline. It's decent. It's keeping me entertained. So far, they got 4 episodes in. So, the last 4 I've seen, it was kind of dope.
Okay. Got you. For me, we have come to the end of Power Book Force, aka Tommy. I haven't watched the finale just yet. I'm trying to hold on for dear life, at least till we get the date of when the next Power coming out or whatever it is.
That was like probably the best episode, the season finale.
Okay, don't tell me nothing else.
I'm not. I don't do that.
So while I'm hanging on to that until I watch that, obviously the NBA playoffs is in full effect right now. So as an avid basketball sports fanatic, locked into every game. But also just found out in June, the Shy comes back on in June. So
nice. It's
time to get lit back in the Shy. So, Tommy in Chicago, Shy coming back in June. So you know what it is. That's where we at. That's what's on my TV nowadays. One more thing. And again, I already told y'all this. I gotta turn my joint off in the back so y'all can see it. So y'all can see this. It's done. Done. If you're not following me on social media right now, please do be Dollar the CEO. You see it there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give little snippets here and there, right? Until the release date, which is coming up real soon. So pre-orders, all that, about to be live. But I'm going to give y'all some snippets just to let y'all know what y'all about to get yourselves into. But I'm telling you right now, right? If y'all enjoyed today about the cheating or not cheating and shit like that, shit like this.
Wait. Can you tap on it one more time to let people know it's a hardcover?
Hardcover, you hear that?
Hardcover. So you know how real it got. Because for those that read Karma when I did my first fictional story, first introduction into the writing world, things like that, paperback, cool. Oh yeah, I said this one's lit. We going hardcover this time around. So y'all already know we coming with the heat. So again, tap in, family. Follow what's going on because we about to go on this ride.
Word.
But that's what's keeping us entertained. Where we at? Model Citizen J, please bless us.
Talk to me
with the wellness tip. How should we be taking care of ourselves?
Listen,
this weekend, these coming
wellness
weeks.
Tip.
Summer's almost here.
This is food for thought, man. This is something I want you guys to think about. This is something I want you guys to spin on your mind for a while, yo. Isolation is equivalent to death, yo. All right. Do not isolate yourself. A lot of times we tend to go through things in life and we tend to be like, yo, I'm gonna cut myself off from the world because I'm going through something right now. Or we gonna sit there and say, oh, I'm about to bubble up, I'm about to blow up, I'm about to work on some things, I'm gonna go put myself in a cage and I'm gonna isolate myself and I'm just gonna work on whatever it is I have to work on. That is the very worst thing you can do for yourself. Okay. Isolation breeds death. Okay. If you are sick, if you're going through something, if you're having a bad time or a bad moment in life right now, yo, get with the people that you love. Get with the people that you trust. Get with the people who know you better than you know yourself, okay? And that doesn't mean you got to go around them and you got to spill your bad news around you, around them. You ain't got to share, all of the woe is me situation. You need to get around them so this way you can start feeling better. You need to be around them so at least for the moment you can forget about whatever it is you're going through because you need a break. You can't constantly stress over something. You can't constantly worry about something because stressing and worrying will not improve your situation. In all honesty, it's only going to compound the issue and make it a lot worse because you're going to be sitting here trying to figure out how the hell can I get over it? I'm not doing something right. And, sometimes you got to step outside the box. So if you're around a trusted loved one, a person of interest, a person that you know that you can rely on, even if they don't tell you exactly how to solve the problem or give you advice, just being around them may offer you clarity. Okay. And that's the same thing if you're doing something beneficial with your life. You don't want to cut yourself off if you're trying to network, if you're trying to grow, if you're starting a new product, if you're starting a new adventure. You want to link up with as many like-minded people as you can, so this way you can figure out and discover the best way for you to your course of action. Okay, isolation is equivalent to death. Do not isolate yourself. Do not sit there and be selfish and sit there and be like, well, I'm going through something, so I'm just going to not talk to nobody. Think about the people who love you. Think about the people who care about you. Not only are you taking yourself away from them, but you're removing yourself from out of their lives. They appreciate you. They love you. They want you around them, okay? And you can explain to them, yo, I'm only going to come around you for a short period of time because I'm going through my own little situation, but I love you enough that I can fellowship with you for a few moments, yo. And that's how we need to take care of ourselves this week, man. Just make sure you're looking within self and you're making the right measurements, so this way you can achieve the success that you want.
I appreciate that, my brother. And as we keep it rolling, man, I mean, I guess that can roll hand in hand on that. Affirmation of the week. That's open to the room, to the chat. Anybody that got some words of wisdom that they want to live by, to kind of help somebody get through some of the struggles they might be dealing with right now. So what's something positive they can say to themselves to keep going?
Oh, listen, you know me, I keep it I got one for you guys, yo. I guess I'll set it off. My confidence grows when I step outside of my comfort zone. Okay? I'm going to tell it to you again. I got hair all in my mouth. Now, my confidence grows. Your confidence grows.
That morning breath.
Nah, I got the fresh breath. I've been drinking water. It's good. It's fresh.
No, not that morning breath.
Oh. Hot slippers. Somebody getting some warm slippers. But listen, all jokes aside. Listen, your confidence grows when you step outside your comfort zone. So repeat that 1,000 times when you wake up. Do something different, okay? Don't expect yourself, and forgive yourself if you don't get it right the first time. But just understand, step out of your comfort zone, step out of the norm, embrace who you are, love who you are, and you'll get stronger day by day the more you do it.
Right. Miss Fatima, you said it right there. You have to believe in you first before you can expect someone else to. Yes. Absolutely. So you already know how we do, man. Before we close out, we always end the show with a prayer. Thanking the man upstairs, for everything that we've been given, the abilities that we have, making it through yet another day to be greater than we were the day before. So if we all bow our heads, precious Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us to the forefront of this platform once again, successfully through another week, another successful show, giving us the words of wisdom that may have touched somebody to get them through a struggle they may have been dealing with. Hopefully there was something that we said that enlightened them to think, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe if I thought about it this way, I can probably get some better clarity and insight on it and get it through another day. Understand that the blessings is right on the other side of that storm. So if you're in the midst of it right now and you feel like you're just struggling, you're going through it and you can't understand why, just know the good Lord upstairs is preparing you for something big so that when you get through it, you are that story that somebody needs, that testimony for somebody to say, look at where it brought me from, because he can also do the same thing for you. So keep the faith, keep your head up to God, talk to him, let him know what you need. He will provide as long as you stay true to him and keeping him in your heart. We use today to learn the lessons from today, to get better for tomorrow, to move better even further than that. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
So before we head out of here, around the room, any last words from anybody before we head out?
Listen, I just want to say thank you to everybody who tapped in, tuned in tonight, man. We so appreciate you guys, man. And again, this episode will be back up on on YouTube for you guys to watch again. Again, we're streaming on iHeartRadio. We are sitting on Apple Podcasts, we're on Google Podcasts, we're on Anchor, we're on all streaming platforms. So please, listen to a run back, man. Run back, tell a friend to tell a friend, man, and share it, baby. I appreciate you.
Miss Dime, what you got?
I'm good. Just thank you everybody for tuning in. I love the commentary. It was very interactive. I love that.
Facts. But like my brother said, on all platforms, I got to get used to saying this. Go on YouTube, subscribe to the page, click the bell for the notification so you can see when we drop another video out here. Follow us, Instagram, Model Citizen J _ Dominique. and B Dollar, the CEO. You see it right there. All platforms. Follow Apple Music Podcast, Google Podcast, iHeart Podcast, or the Podcast, Facebook group page, RTJ the Podcast, YouTube, RTJ the Podcast. And we out of here. And try as they may, remember, they are not RTJ, and it's all about the journey. It's never about the destination. I said that shit backward, but we don't care. We out of here.
Dyslexic, all of that, it don't matter.
It came out. It's okay. You got your point across.
We know the vibes, yo.
Right. Till next week, y'all. Y'all already know. See ya.
Peace.
It's Three the Hard Way with DJ V Jala, Miss Dime, and Model Citizen J. It's RTJ the Podcast.